Okay.
Hey, hello, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, to another session of our D&D campaign. Session this time is 78. Oh my god, 78. We're almost at session 80. And then after that, session 90, and then 100, and then I don't know how long we'll go on after that.
well,
A million more sessions?
Not too long before episode backwards 96. No, backwards 69, so I fucked that up. Can we start stream again?
Cut!
I'm sorry.
I didn't put my makeup on anyway, so it's fine. I didn't put my pants on backwards, so... Right, so... yeah, so if everyone is ready to go... Zach isn't with us just yet. Trains are bad, apparently. So he might just pop in at some point. Maybe not, we'll see. But if everyone's got a drink and isn't dying of the humidity, we shall get started, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I'm dying of humidity. Not in the world of Erd, where it's usually a very moderate temperature.
What? Through all the seasons?
Well, it depends where you are, I suppose. In Darkbridge, it doesn't get much. It doesn't get really much hotter than it does in the UK.
Pretty sure it's quite cold in the Frostbleed.
No, it's pretty humid, I think.
Yeah.
Have you not seen Hot July of Summer?
They all get on their like lounges on.
Oh my god, are the Frostbleed
like a
peaks
German
they're just a bunch of Instagram influencers. Oh no.
The sharpened my axe.
Aidmere, what have you done with...
Hey,
Okay.
Bear, what have you done?
Oh no. Alright, well, before we get into that anymore, let's get started. So, last we left off then, the Clive 5 had headed to Thandir, determined to get a part of the Black Spire so you could discover the true location of the Elder Brain and teleport to it. Oh, sorry, I've got a bit of food stuck in my throat. Hang on. All right. While they were there, you took a part in a sort of Dragar rebellion against the forces that be in the city. However, the Prophet of all things foresaw your attempts to side with the Dragar, and the rebellion ultimately failed, leading in your exile from the city, and causing your alliance with the Drow and Musai, the priestess, to fail, as you got exiled. I don't know, maybe forever. Maybe you can make it up to her. Who knows? But upon returning to Erstwhal, you have begun to formulate a plan to take on the Elder Brain, and eventually put an end to the Mind Flayer threat in Orthaid for good, while Taman is going around trying to fix the loose ends around the Grace of the Crow and to see how many people she can save from them. What did you feel like doing?
I want to buy a Headband of Intellect so I don't die when we go to
Okay.
get my go and fight the things, and I feel like maybe some other people might want to do that as well.
Yeah. Brain eat me once,
Maybe.
shame on me. No, brain eat me once, shame on you. Brain eat me twice, shame on me. Brain eat me 3 times.
Nice.
That's a lot of brain eating, and we should probably stop that.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you could always see if there's any more of these rings lying around.
What's
Here, I
that
can-
ring?
Points to his ring. It's well, I believe it's called a Ring of Intelligence. I only got it the other day, although I must confess I don't feel much smarter.
I try it on.
Well, of course. Why? Yes. Kira takes the ring off and suddenly loses half his brain. And then it does it. So it's the
Have a ring.
Which half?
the rock's on. Yeah, try it on and see if it's a good fit for you.
No, I'll put the ring on. I don't feel
Okay.
any different.
As you put the ring on, your intelligence jumps to 19.
Whoa!
Bloop.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it non-attunement?
Oh, Grimshaw. The world suddenly seems very different.
So, wait, was that? I think the ring may be possessed.
What do you mean? It's me, Roxon.
Rocks.
Oh, voice. It's me, Roxon. Of the Frostbeak Plaque. We need anyway.
Repeat.
Ah, God, I've never seen the world like this. How strange. Hmm. Anyway, we must formulate a plan on how to defeat the Elder Brain.
What ideas do you have, Roxon?
Well, we could construct. I don't know.
I think we should all go and get these rings.
My intelligence isn't that high.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 19.
But it's
To be
still
fair,
downside
19's
higher than
like-
11.
I feel like 19's like
humble brag.
top percentage intelligence.
Yeah, that's like
He has just gone from
140.
11. He has just gone from 11 to 19. So this is all quite a big shock.
You know, I seem to have memories back in Dragonborn school. I'm not really, because I can't remember much, but where there used to be kids who used to go, oh, I think I'm going to do very badly in this examination, when they really are the ones with 19 intelligence in the room. I feel a bit like you right now.
Well, I quite like this.
I love how 19 intelligence is like an in-universe thing. You can characterize people's
Yep.
intelligence.
I quite like this ring. It makes me feel powerful,
Are you gonna become a wizard now?
strong.
Is
He
the
could
is
as
the war
well.
room finished?
Ah, yes, the war room. How goes the construction, dear fellows?
They say not that much more than last time you asked, like 5
Yeah, they
minutes
said
ago.
it took like a week.
Well, chop
So-
chop. We need that war room to formulate our battle plans. Ah, such Oh, just can't get the labor these days. Terrible, awful. Oh.
All right.
I
gave
think
you
I
an
like
extra
you.
100 golds.
I think I like you
Yeah, they're
better
like-
without the ring.
Going as fast as they can.
Yes. Okay, alright, enough of this.
No,
Get-
no, no,
Roxon?
no,
Roxon? Roxon?
no.
Kira casts Modify Memory.
Right, well, I now technically I have 19 wisdom still, so
Intelligence.
19 intelligence.
intelligence. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it! Is it a wisdom save?
It is, I think.
Yeah. You go and try it.
It's just
Day.
loading.
Day.
Oh.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try. Sit back in your room.
I was getting reminded of that Rick and Morty episode with the dog. He becomes like super smart.
Oh, I was.
Something.
Oh, I was thinking of the memory thing where it turns out he's like wiped a load of Morty's memories, like the taken, like just the one where he's said taken for granite and then wiped his memory.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, so Roxon, you're now incapacitated and unaware of your surroundings for the next minute. So Gira's just going to take the ring off and put it on, and then say, "Roxon, you've been a very naughty boy," and that's the only thing he's going to say. And then
Oh my
that's-
god, that's
I've been a very
Ooh.
naughty boy, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Gira puts the ring back on.
That's a nice ring, Gira. Can I try?
yeah. Halcyon's like, that's really dark.
Well, hang on. No, he still remembers the ring. All you told him is he's a naughty
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, I know, and he's
I liked that ring. It was nice.
Yeah, why don't we go and get
Well,
our
why
own
didn't you-
rings?
Why don't you let me just try it on again?
well. You can certainly get your own. Maybe make it a bit
Oh,
more.
I like that one. Precious
Right.
ring.
Why don't we go to VL or Oristas and go and find our own rings? Or Port Delron? They probably sell things like that.
Port Delron's probably the best call.
Yeah, let's all go to Port Delron and we'll find our own rings. How does that sound?
Halcyon's
Fine.
like, yes, I haven't been to Port Delron in a long time.
Oh, you can come if you want. I think we've
Yeah.
got enough.
To go back to my home, my old home, see how it's doing.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Scrimshaw, do you want to send
Uh,
us there? Or
Sure,
Sure.
I'll get writing. I think maybe if I take us there and then Chinook brings us back.
Yeah, that
Save the
sounds like
money,
a
but
good idea.
still keep that higher level spell slot for a while. So yeah, I will
Mhm.
make use the thing. Take us to Port
Fab.
Delron.
Okay, so you begin to draw the circle out. Halcyon stepping inside tentatively. She's only been obviously teleported a few times.
Not
but-
yet, not yet. You'll rub the things out.
Oh, sorry. I'll step in after all of you. Huh? How about that?
Yeah,
Or maybe
once it's done, once it starts glowing, that means it's ready.
Okay, right, of course. All right, so you begin to do that. Eventually, you finish up the incantation, and the circle lights up with the magical sort of effervescent sort of lights shooting off it. You all begin to step in one by one, and Halcyon then steps in. You arrive back at the city of Port Del Ron. Where did you want to go? Were you just going right on the docks where there's a teleportation circle?
Yeah, that's where the market
Yep,
is, right?
might as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you arrive right on the docks, which is hang on. Oh, right, hang on. Yeah,
I wonder if
there we
Weston's there. We should go and check.
go. So yeah, you arrive on the docks and it's very busy. Ships coming in and unloading as people sort of bustle past you, carrying carts, driving carts around, stocking them up in the warehouse. You see a bunch of merchants sort of barking orders in the distance at people unloading ships, and yeah, it seems like this a similar sort of Port Del Ron as you're familiar with, although the destroyed Citadel Sin in the background is slowly being repaired and reconstructed.
Is Weston on the Rose anywhere to be seen out of all these boats? Just while we're here.
Make a perception check or investigation check, your choice. Depends if you want to ask around.
Yeah, we can ask. I'll just see if I can see it.
Scanning your eye on the horizon and around the boats, you don't see any boats in the current dock which fit the description of the Rose. However, looking out on the horizon, you see just squeezing through the entrance of the bay of Port Del Ron, which is there. You see a ship that looks very familiar to the Rose, just poking its nose into the bay, clearly coming into to dock.
Yes, look over there. It's our boat.
Oh, you've got better eyes than me.
Oh yeah, our boat.
Oh, my boat, Halcyon says.
Our boat.
Yeah.
What
guess-
was the name of it you said, Mona?
It's called the Rose.
Ah, the Rose. Very pretty name for a boat. Well,
Oh yeah, I suppose you weren't around for that, were you?
no. But it is, I can't quite make it out on the horizon, but it looks rather pleasant.
Any idea how long the boats will take to get actually stop in the shipyard?
half an hour or so.
Okay, so we could go and do some shopping and then come back when the boat arrives, or we could just wait around for it. It'd be good to see you on board.
It was okay. I'm quite happy. I'll go find out where it's docking. I don't need to buy anything, and you can all go ahead and I'll tell you where it docks when it does.
Okay, sure. And Halcyon, if you want to go off and do anything, we can meet you back here in like 2 hours, or you can come with us. It's up to you.
Well, I'm going to go check up on my house and to make sure that those filthy merchants haven't done anything untoward towards it. So,
Okay.
if I get into a fight or get arrested, come bail me out.
Yeah, all right.
she begins to walk off. She has a little spring in her step. The sun's beating down. It's not particularly too cold. It's a bit breezy. But it's a fairly warm day for an early autumn day. As you're stood on the docks, a small boy comes up to you, Scrimshaw, and maybe about 9 or 10. He's not dressed like a beggar. He seems to be quite well dressed, but he sort of tugs on your jacket and looks up at you.
Hello there.
You are Scrimshaw, right?
Yes, that's me.
John Lucian wanted to speak to you if you arrived back in Port Del Ron.
Oh, right. Could you point his house out for me from here?
He runs the the mercantile warehouse down the road.
Okay, I'll see if I can find him there today.
Okay, so he points it out to you. It's the same building that you you sold your thing at before.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, you never got the money for that in the end, did you? Because he was selling it.
Yeah, he said it was going to be a few weeks, or some indeterminate number of weeks that could have passed, could have not.
Yeah, yeah. It seems likely that that's probably what that's referring to.
Cool.
All right. So okay. So what did you want to do?
Well,
You go there first.
yeah, if there's a chance that I'm going to have some money to spend, then makes sense. Save us an extra trip to the shops. So yeah, I think we'll head over to that building.
Okay, so heading over to that building again. As you enter, Don Lucian comes out and says, Scrimshaw, fantastic. I finally managed to sell what you had asked.
Fantastic.
So that's 10,000 gold for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
And would you like that in a single payment, or over a period of time, or delivered somewhere?
I think I could just take it here. Single payment.
Brilliant. Okay. He nods to the boy, who rushes off into the background and brings out a big chest.
Oh,
I'm gonna whisper to Scrimshaw, don't forget to give him a tip.
maybe in platinum, for the sake
Yes,
of carrying.
of course. Well, and precious gems is probably. Yes, yeah, we can do that. Would you like it all in platinum?
Yes, I think so. For the sake of carrying, you know.
Very, very well, very well. And he nods to the boy again, who drags the chest back in the.
I can't ask Roxon to carry all my things.
I definitely could if you needed me to.
I'm sure you could. You could strap 20 chests to you.
I'm very strong.
He's very strong.
The boy comes back out with a considerably smaller chest this time. It does look fancier. Because Don Lucian says the chest is on the house.
Oh, thank you.
No, it's not. It's on the floor.
Don Lucian says, actually, it's on my foot. And he looks at the boy. The boy says, "I'm sorry." And picks it up and moves it to one side. So, what did you want to buy anything, or as well, or?
Yes.
you're here?
We would like to buy something. I was wondering if you have anything that could make me smarter, intelligence-wise.
And
Like, my friend here has a ring, which makes him more smarter.
makes him more smarter. Make me not dumb.
I would also like something similar to that.
I would also like this too.
Is this something that you want to buy instantly?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah, sometime soon. Doesn't have to be right now, but maybe, it could be in a few days or week or so.
Well, I have the items that you might be looking for. It's just that if you were looking for something a bit cheaper, it might take me a little bit longer to supply you with those ones. But I sell headbands of intellect.
Ooh, how much would one of them be?
For you, I'll do it for 5,000 gold pieces.
Ow.
Kira, how much was your ring?
Oh, you're really asking me tough questions today. This was before I put on the ring, mind you, so I probably don't remember it very much. Let me think. I do not know. I'm scrolling through my notes, but I can't see it.
For some reason, 3,000 jumps out to me. I don't know whether
Yeah, I
that's
think
the
it
amount.
was around that number.
That does make sense. It sounds about right. Let's just say
It
it's
says-
that, roughly.
These headbands are quite rare, and that ring, if you bought it for 3,000, you got a very good deal.
Well, we can be quite persuasive when we need to.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on a minute. I'm not here. I just realised I'm not here, am I?
Oh yeah, you're at the docks.
I'm at the docks, waiting to see where
He's
the
just
ship lands in.
He's just shouting really loudly.
Oh well, in case you don't know how much gear I paid for his ring. No, he says, usually I would sell these for 8,000 gold pieces, but I like you, and I think that we could have a business arrangement.
Do an insight check. In
On
this...
if he likes you.
No, on the he usually sells them for 8,000, but he's giving us a discount to see if he's telling the truth.
See what it's called a
Please.
classic sales move of like, oh yeah, I'll give you a
Yeah.
discount for this price.
wanna
That's then also an
Oh,
inflated
no.
price.
He points. He points to he takes out a notebook and he like points to it and he shows that like it says something like Headband of Intellect 8,000.
Okay. Roxon, do you have 5,000 gold pieces?
I do.
Okay, yeah, so do I. Alright, well, do you have 2?
I have 2. I could do both for 10,000.
Yeah. That would make sense because you said
That would be the
5,000 each,
price.
so...
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Even without the headband on. Even without the headband on, I know that.
That's like in Sainsbury's where it's like 2 for £4, and you look down, it's like £2 each or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
Alright.
joke I like to play with my customers.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, really funny. Maybe if I had the headband, I'd get it. How does 400 platinum and 1,000 gold pieces sound? It's because I do not have 5,000 gold pieces.
That's as long as it's equivalent.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll
I
take
have
one,
5,000
please.
gold pieces. Here you go. A massive sack of gold.
How are you carrying all this money?
I mean,
A big and
feel like
strong.
we-
That's how I carry
We
it.
knew we were going shopping, so we would have bought all our gold,
We
right?
do have a bag of holding somewhere, right?
I think we lost that a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
I think we lost.
Is there...
I think we had one, but we lost
I'm
track of
pretty
who
sure.
has it.
I'm pretty sure Vondel had it.
So he
Everyone
had
had
a
it, and then
haversack.
you got it back, and then Gira walks away with the not Gira, Gideon walks away with the bag of holding.
Oh.
Stole it.
See, in
As well.
in my head, Morna has it, but I think that's because in our other
might do.
game, the monk always had the bag of holding.
I can check, actually. Let me check.
Okay, I don't. How do you spell intellect?
INTELL.
I'm just gonna drag it into my inventory.
Oh yeah, that was sensible. I should have just.
While we're here, I'm not actually 100% sure this is the place for it. Do you sell just very well-made weaponry, shields, that sort of thing?
What non-magical artifacts?
Yes, just I'm in the market for just a very, very well-made shield. 2 veries.
Do you have anything in mind? I could procure it for you.
So you know, like a normal shield, and then you get some shields that are a little better than that. Something that's a little better than that, if that makes any sense. There seem to be tiers to these kinds of things, right?
I think I could get one of those for you. I know what you mean. 6,000 gold pieces.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Maybe come back tomorrow. I should have it by then.
Okay.
They're not that difficult to find. It's just that I have to go through some of my sources.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, I won't need it before the morning.
Will you pay it now as a deposit?
Sure, I can do that.
I have to go and procure the item. So
Okay, I shall hand him over 600 platinum.
cool. Yes. Come back here tomorrow. I should have it by the time the shop opens. And he nods to the boy, and the boy like writes down something and then just leaves the building,
Okay,
clearly going off to try and procure something.
cool.
Well, what business do you have in Port Tauran?
That was our business.
Yeah,
Well,
just
We just
stuffing,
came to do
really.
that.
Are you staying for anything else?
Yeah, we're gonna have a look at our boat. We saw it coming in, so see how it's doing. Catch up with Weston.
You have a boat. Hmm.
We do have a boat. Yes.
Do you do deliveries? I am looking to hire a crew to send goods from place to place.
It's sort of autonomous. We kind of just let it. We have a captain, and he does what he wants with it. So you can ask him if you want to come with us.
Give me the name of the boat, and I will.
It's called the Rose, and the captain is Weston.
Weston. Okay. Yes, I will. In that case, with your blessing, I will speak to him about it.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
clearly
you indubitably for the headbands. They are marvelous.
You have to attune to it, right?
you have to tune to those ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
just thinking like Roxanne's been like putting it on, like thinking he's really smart, like Charlie in Always Sunny when he takes those pills. It's like yeah, it's not kicked in yet.
What's the plus modifier on the bands?
It gets you 19 intelligence.
Oh right, wow. Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Mm.
Well, when this is over,
okay.
I'm gonna be smashing that thing.
So the dumber you
I
are, the
won't
better it
do it,
is.
though. Maybe he should just put it
Did
on
you not
when
have
he's-
to attune to the ring?
I assume I just kind of did it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't remember what I said. I think I said no when you bought the ring. So that's how it is. This is
Well.
just a very powerful ring.
Do you want to swap?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Because I have 3 things I'm attuned to. It would be really nice if I could have the ring, you could have the headband gear.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm in tune to.
I'm not sure how one fits a headband on a dragonborn, but I can certainly give it a go.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to swap then?
Hey, sorry, I'm late.
Hi.
Ah,
Hello,
You're not as late as I thought you'd be.
Mike. Can we do that? Are you okay? I mean, like, sorry. Do the headbands require attunement, but the ring doesn't? Is that what we're saying? Okay.
Yeah, because I've got 3 items attuned, and I was just going to attune to it for the Elder Brain thing, but it'd be really handy to not have to attune to something.
Of course. Fine. Just an object after all. Gira takes off the ring and gives it to Mona.
Thanks. You have enough
and presumably
attunement
if
slots.
Yeah.
Kira were to
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
come
he
into
does.
more items he needs to attune to,
Perfect.
then there would be a swap back.
Yeah, we can swap back once.
What I
Thanks
missed?
very much. So we went to Port Daron and we're just buying some ring and headbands of intellect, so it will help us when we fight the Elder Brain.
Gotcha.
Cool.
What's Shonak's one like? Is it good? Like intellect.
Intelligence. Yeah, intelligence is good on Chinook.
Everything's good on your fucking character.
I think most of my mental scores are 20.
Cool.
What a flex.
Insane.
Your intelligence is 18.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
For a bard, it's pretty ridiculous.
Which is effectively the same as 19.
Yeah. Cool, I slip on this ring and I suddenly feel, oh my god, I know so many things, or I remember so much. Wow, is this what life is like on the other
Doesn't want to
side?
become any less socially awkward.
No.
Roxanne becomes an aristocrat.
Okay, let's go and wait for our boat then.
Yes,
Good.
let's.
Go see Weston.
Okay, so after a few minutes, the Rose pulls into dock. As you're waiting, you see Weston pop up from the captain's quarters, looking a bit sunburnt and a bit like weary after a long time at sea. A couple of people on the ship jump off and begin to moor up the ship onto the big sort of docking things, and Weston catches your eye and says, "Oh, it's you." Oh,
Hi! Yeah, we came here just on business and we saw the ship coming in, so we just waited to see you and ask how you are and
Well,
vote and stuff.
let me just finish up here, and we'll go into my into yours, I suppose, the quarters, to talk, shall we?
Yeah,
Sure,
sounds good.
Do you need a hand unloading anything? I'm probably not much help myself, but Roxanne can.
Okay, this is what this lot's for. And he nods to a couple of the ship's hands who begin to offload.
Okay,
That's
cool.
that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ah,
we
wow.
pay them? Or
Well,
do you pay them?
well, I mean,
They get-
technically that is this is their enterprise, but yeah, I'm in charge of them.
Oh, right, okay. When you said what you pay for, I assumed that this was coming out of our pocket. I was rather confused. I'm
Well,
rather
I know.
into this.
I don't know who you are, but the rest of them it technically does, I suppose.
I suppose in
This
a
is
roundabout way.
Roxon.
Hello.
This is Gira,
Good day.
and the
I've
other
met-
one's new.
I've met Roxon before.
Ah, okay.
I
The
think
other
he meant
yeah.
Chinook. Right.
Chinook and what happened to the orc and the
They almost died,
Yeah, the orc died. He perished horribly.
dear.
and the
I guess technically true.
He died of a broken heart after his one true love was executed.
Oh, that's
no, that's the half orc. I was talking about
Oh, you're talking about Ritok?
Ritok. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I
been
know
a
what
while.
happened to Rito. That was ages ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was
Uh,
before we even got the
Who's
boat.
Who's
Oh, then
Ritok?
you mean the half orc?
Oh.
Yes, Gothric.
Oh, yeah. He's he's like a king in Noristas.
Well, I knew that he was a chieftain, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, he's gone back
Yeah,
there. He's not
he's-
died.
Yeah.
yes, he's decided to take that up full time.
I mean, he died a couple of times since you last saw him, but he
But
got
that's
brought
normal
back
for
to
him.
life. Yeah, that's normal behavior.
Well, life of an adventurer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, more namely Gothric.
How has the 7 seas been for you? Oh no, actually, how many seas are there?
That is actually rather strange. How can you count seas? Don't they all just kind of flow into each other?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
every country has a bit of a sea, and then they name it, and it becomes a sea, right?
I suppose the same way. You
yeah.
have
There's
countries,
the
right? Or
there's
lands.
there's a number of seas out there. I've only been to 2 or 3. I haven't been to that many. But that being said, yeah, things seem to be going pretty well here. And that being said, this is for you. And he reaches under his desk and procures a bag of gold. Slams
Oh,
it down.
nice. Thanks.
That is your cut of the recent business that we've been doing.
Nice.
Yes,
you.
it's been pretty good
Cool.
going. After the Dancing Coast sort of collapse, there was a bit of a shortage in merchant shipping, so we've picked up quite a lot of the slack on that.
What kind of stuff have
Nice.
you been doing? Yeah, shipping.
Well, I mean, people mostly, not in a slave sense.
Had me
just-
wait for a moment.
Yeah, good.
Take it. Most of our business goes between Port Daron and Lavar. Merchants and nobles, sending them back and forth. But all those nobles, they often have a lot of stuff that they want to bring with them.
Hmm.
I'm sure on all your travels you would have seen some very interesting things.
Perhaps, although it's mostly boring. The seas have been pretty calm recently. Inside the bag, by the way, there's 550 gold pieces.
Very nice.
Well, sure,
Cool.
right now, but surely there are some daring tales from your many attempts at traveling across. Surely.
Well, we have been having quite a pirate issue lately around these parts.
Pirates.
Well, there's always been a pirate issue on these seas, but ever since the Dancing Coast collapsed, a lot of the ships that were keeping them at bay have joined the pirates. Really, a lot of the members of the Dancing Coast ended up joining the pirates after Pietro died. So.
Oh dear.
I mean, they've always been stealing from people at the end of the day, haven't they?
Well, it's the only legal slavery now.
Hmm.
How are you handling the pirate issue?
Well, we've got some big old cannons, and he points over to some some like lumps basically on the ship that are covered with a sort of tarp or some sort of canvas. And he says they were a bit hefty, but I'm sure you don't mind. The ship's safety is of paramount importance. We only had to fire them a couple of times,
and your safety as well. I hope most of the time they're more a threat than a method of sinking.
Well, usually we just need to fire one or two shots as a warning shot. Really, we haven't actually had to fire or test anyone just yet. So
oh, that's good.
Yes, but other than that, the seas have been pretty calm. Really, I think the pirates would much rather fight amongst themselves at the moment. There's a lot more lucrative arrangements that are going on the seas amongst the pirates than as with traveling nobles.
We were thinking that at some stage, maybe not now, our funds are probably not quite high enough to do this, but we're thinking at some stage maybe get a teleportation circle set up on the boat itself. That way, if there were any major problems,
We'd have to get ascending
you'd be
stone
able
as
to,
well.
and ascending stone. That way, if there were any major issues, you could call us in, and well, I imagine most things could probably deal with fairly swiftly.
Oh, well, that'd be good. How long does that take to set up?
Oh, well, it depends how you do it. I think, personally, I could probably do it in a few weeks, but it would take a lot of gold, and a lot of gold. They're not a... Oof, yeah, they're not a...
Ingredient 1, a lot
cheap.
of gold. Ingredient 2, a lot of gold.
Well, a lot of very
Ingredient
expensive
3,
chalk.
a lot of time.
A lot
Yeah.
of very expensive chalk.
Wait, is the chalk gold?
No, but it costs gold.
No, it's
to buy.
chalk.
Yeah, but is it like chalk with gold?
I don't really know. I think it might have silver in it, actually.
Oh.
I mean, chalk requires degradation to be useful, right? And surely, if it had gold in it, that would lessen the value of the chalk.
I'm not really 100% certain. Yeah, I don't really learn my magic in that way. But yeah, it's nothing imminent, but yeah, at some point in the future, I think it would be nice to have. Plus, it would be good for us to be able to come here. At a whim.
Well,
We were just speaking to Don Lucian as well, and he asked if he could possibly use the ship to do some deliveries. I said just to come and speak to you and talk to you about it. It's up to you, obviously.
well, if he needs something done, we can do it.
Yeah, but no slaves, as you know.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, just I don't know how. I don't really know.
Yeah. How do you feel about smuggling?
As long as you don't get caught, right? Wait, what are you smuggling?
Well, I mean, I'm not smuggling anything. I just wanted to run it through past you. I mean, that's how I earned my stripes as a captain, smuggling. So.
Yeah, just like don't lose the boat or anything.
It depends what's being. I think it depends what's being smuggled as well. There's ethical considerations.
I mean, if it's just...
I'm thinking booze.
That sounds fine.
Are you not allowed to do it, or is it just heavily taxed?
It's very heavily taxed.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get away with it.
We can make quite a bit of money if I manage to sneak it through.
I was thinking more if it was like, things being smuggled, like, medicine being smuggled in where the some reason it wouldn't go to dying orphans or something.
Yeah, but that's boring.
Not just a bit
Yeah,
of
but
little
and
bit of
also
tax
we could just
evasion.
go in with Gira.
I mean, during the war, I smuggled food into Orestes. So.
Plus, things were already a little seemed to be.
My
a
only
little sketchy.
concerns are...
If we were to raise taxes as well, then
If I may, there is a reason taxes are in place.
Yeah, honestly, just do what you want.
Maybe if you do that, then maybe take some of that money that would have been paid towards the tax and put it towards good causes.
I mean, the tax is going to just go to. Well, it depends where the tax is paid. The tax in Lavar goes to the Tempest brand, and the tax here goes to Dio Valier. So.
I thought there wasn't any tax in Port Delron.
There wasn't, but now,
right.
you know, ever since the Johnson Coast fell.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why the mercantile industry is so ruined here at the moment.
Well, they do say
Save the
it's one of
world, but
those
lose your
two
tax haven.
things. They do say it's one of those two things where it's inevitable, right? You know, death and taxes.
Well, as I say, drowning is pretty inevitable.
I mean, unless you're actually, you know, not a sailor.
Drowning
Yeah,
in
or you're like
loot.
a sea elf.
Am I right?
What if you cast breathe underwater?
Or a fish.
Then you're not drowning.
Yeah,
I mean,
but then
a fish can drown if it's put on land.
well, I can't do that. So
Well, it was nice to see you.
yes,
Please don't drown.
I'll try not to. If you need any shipping, you know where to come.
Yeah, will do.
Oh, well, Gira kind of whispers to the gang, just kind of outside of Weston, if you can. Is it worth mentioning Don Lucian's offer?
I did already
What is
mention it.
on Lucian's
Oh.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you don't have the ring on anymore, and you need to attune to the.
Yeah, Bring. Where's your ring
headbands.
gone? I think it's in your pocket.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look. It's not here. Where's my ring gone? Where's my ring?
Oh
We
wait,
swapped
Gary,
it,
you're
remember?
you're wearing it on
Oh.
your. Oh no. Oh yes, of course.
Whoa.
Oh.
gee-
Well, it's on my horns. It's okay.
Yeah. Shall we just wait for Halsey and then go back, or does anybody have anything else they want to do?
No.
Don't they have those oranges?
Oranges.
Oh,
They
the ones that
At
Gideon
least-
loved.
I mean, Gideon liked them. Morna also liked them.
Maybe we
Just
could
not
get
as
a
much.
couple
I
and
suppose.
save them for when he comes back.
I
They're
suppose
special
Gideon
apples,
was.
oranges.
I don't know. He seemed to eat like one of them, and then he just acted really differently from there on. I'm not sure why.
They were full of alcohol.
Oh.
Okay, I need several of these. These sound
They're
heavenly.
really nice. Yeah. Mike, is there anywhere that would likely sell the oranges?
I thought they were grown in a vineyard in Thingy's garden, whatever they were.
Yeah, it was Mahir Vahiran's wife who was doing them.
Oh.
Is
So
he like fucking dead now?
well,
No,
he
Wife's
is.
not dead.
Well, you don't know what happened to her. you
She
never
might be
checked
just
up on
throwing herself into her oranges after
Yeah.
her husband.
her. Yeah, you never checked up on her, so you don't.
I mean, she might not even know he's dead, just might think he's missing. Maybe we shouldn't go and see her.
Wait, is it? Wait, hang on a sec. Did we? Has it not been confirmed openly that he's dead?
Well,
Is he
I
just
mean,
No,
missing?
how-
you've told people that he died.
Oh,
Okay, okay, good. Didn't want this to be.
Um,
I didn't want that to be a thing. Just.
And that was
just-
one of the things that Merith was charged for.
Or the murder of Mahir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know it was? I guess it was. Well, we never. It was a hooded figure who cut his head off.
She admitted it when
Oh.
to Gothric.
Okay.
Yeah, she kind of deserved to die, didn't she?
Yeah, she deserves it. Gothic was just infatuated with her.
Oh, he never stopped talking about her.
I think Gothric just saw the best in people.
Nah, he fancied the pants off her.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe you
It's
should
on-
try using using sending to talk to her and see if she did get reincarnated somewhere.
An
It
interesting.
sounds more like he liked the head off of her. She's fucking dead.
I think he was just a
Right.
sucker.
Oh, no,
I think
no,
he was
no,
just
no,
a
no.
sucker for a redemption arc.
Yeah, no, he tried his very hardest to not let her be killed.
Didn't do very well though, because
Yeah, but he did try really hard. He was very much like, "Oh, I love you. Come and be my court wizard, and we can have a secret affair." And then, yeah, and then which he couldn't convince obviously couldn't convince the Wolfram, Emperor Wolfram, and the Tempest Brand, and they burnt her at the stake for witchcraft. And
Oh.
he was really sad. We think that's why he had to give up adventuring, because he just couldn't face it anymore.
he couldn't face the fact that he couldn't face an
Without her by
adventuring
his
life
side.
without her.
Yeah.
Mike, when we first met Merith in like that's episode 2 or 3, I remember you saying that like she was quite old. Is that right?
Nah, she wasn't old. She was. People called her the sort of local witch, but when you actually met her, she was younger than you thought she would be.
Yeah, it made out like she was some hag living in the woods.
That was kind of always my image in my head of her. So I was kind of always a bit confused, but hey ho.
Yeah, Gothric just likes himself a gilf.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
Nah.
that, but
She was maybe 30.
that's okay.
So in today's porn standards, yeah, gilf.
Well, luckily the pornography standards don't exist in this world. So.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
There are none.
Yeah, gilfs do not exist.
Oh.
Thank
What
God.
about is Halcyon not a guild?
No, stop it.
Okay,
No.
right, let's move
Come
on.
on.
Before Matt gets any ideas for his other art projects.
Gira's pretty old. Like,
Oh,
Gira
Richard.
X Halcyon.
Oh.
there wouldn't have to be any.
Maybe that
I'm
could be
not
the next
suggesting
story.
anything explicit.
Gira is hung up over his wife. Okay.
Gira is sorry, you cut out there. You cut out there. It said Gira is hung.
Wait, Gira has a wife?
Well, no. This is Matt talking, but he's hung up over the image in his visions. Remember?
Yeah.
One needs to
Oh,
get
right.
over that, doesn't he? And
Yeah,
So-
that was ages ago.
Harry.
All right, so all right, well, oh my
Wait
God,
for
I-
Halcyon and then go
Yeah.
back to.
Well, I mean,
To the
I
house.
need to pick up my shield in the morning. So
What?
Yeah, Weston says, well, you can feel free to stay on the ship for the night.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Sweet. What shield are you picking up? Oh, yeah, the shield. Yeah.
yeah, the one that's slightly better than a normal one. How else do you describe a +2 shield?
Yeah,
in D&D
is it
terms?
twice as good?
Like it's twice as effective as a regular shield, but then it's not because of like bounded accuracy means that's actually more than twice as effective.
Yeah. How does a shield become like so effective without it being? Okay. Anyway.
Padding so that like if something hits you, it like absorbs some of the thing. Maybe it's shaped in such a way that it like disperses the
Crumple
force.
zone.
I hope not. I hope it's not a crumple zone. That'd be a.
Yeah, just like the car engine on the front of it.
We just buff it out.
Yeah.
Buff it out after each fight.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we can.
Well, yeah. Weston sort of like points to a few hammocks that are free.
What's the time?
Oh, it's only midday or so at the moment.
All right. Well,
Each episode?
we could.
Oh my god.
You go for a swim in the sea.
Is
Well,
there a
the sea
beach
around these
beach
parts is
here?
pretty grim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought maybe we could walk walk
Is this
to
a
different
beach?
parts of town.
Yeah, that's okay for swimming. Let me just get up the wiki to find.
My because I did this as the kind of Minecraft thing. The way you always described it was like Valletta in Malta.
Mm.
So it was quite like built up, but I don't see many sand beaches in my head.
No, the actual like the this area of Port d'Aron is not really good for swimming because obviously because you've got the gang dregs and that's just polluted as fuck because everyone's just throwing all their shit there, and then there's the docks, and then there's the Azure Palace. So over in number 10, which is Tearsham, that's probably the best place for swimming, maybe, or 17, which is apparently I never gave a name to that place.
How long
10
would it take to get to number 17?
Not that long. It's only a couple miles away. 5 miles away.
We could walk. We could go to number 17 and go swimming. Just for fun, if no one else had anything else to do. The casino's not open, is it?
No, that got blown up.
Yeah.
The brooding shadow monk wants to go to the beach to have fun.
Yeah.
I love the beach.
Yeah, the beach is fun.
Has the headband like fucked with you in some way?
No. I just like the beach. Is that not allowed?
I'm just surprised considering the impression that your mother, adopted mother, mentor,
Yeah.
cult leader gave off.
I think she just wants to show off that she can run on water.
Oh yeah. That. Yeah, I can run on water as well.
Dormont's on the coast. You know,
Why can I swim?
there's no reason why Morna wouldn't like swimming. You know, she did grow up on the coast.
Hera doesn't
Yeah,
like swimming.
it's more the idea of like a nice sunny day and like shadow monks just being like all broody and.
Last time I tried to get Gira to swim, he hit me on the head with his stick.
You know,
Yeah, don't try again.
I can't physically imagine someone running across water without also imagining them like Naruto running.
Yeah.
That's
the
how you
usual
do it,
monks.
isn't it?
Yeah. Shall we? Oh, we need to wait for Halcyon. Do you think she'll want to come?
Weston says, well, I mean, we don't have anything for the next few days for the boat. We could always take it to Tearsham. A nice pleasure cruise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That sounds nice.
Sounds acceptable.
I could use a little getaway.
Yeah, all the ship's hands, they have, they need some rest. We've just come from Lavar, so it's been a couple of days at sea. So.
Sure.
Oh, does
Yeah.
that mean we
Get
have to
some
do work on
time
the
off.
boat?
I mean,
No.
if it's just going to be us, then you're going to have to help.
Oh.
Oh, I thought the crew could come.
No,
And
they
then
have shore leave.
That's fine. Roxon,
Oh.
you can pull it.
Ah,
Don't
true.
need to do anything.
It's fine. We're not going on the high seas. It's just going to be across the coast. So.
And does anyone have any fishing rods on board?
Yeah, we have nets and rods.
Ah, brilliant. Excellent.
Oh,
I'll just
I'd
wait
buy
for
some
Halcyon
spears.
to get back.
I
and
did
then
actually
we'll
have.
get- Sounds good.
I did actually have a thought. So when we were in Orovisi, the Zoltar Simfaran, he mentioned that he was looking for a specialist holiday. Something exhilarating, something exciting. He said he'd pay a significant sum for a crew to take him on such an adventure.
Ooh, money.
Oh.
So if we were able to piece something like that together, you know, it's maybe we go find some creatures and work things so that he's able to get the killing blow, even though it's perfectly safe because we're all holding it still.
Or we find some bandits and kill them.
Or pirates. She said there's lots of pirates.
Oh,
at the
yes.
moment, right?
Let's go
You
kill
get him to kill some
pirates.
pirates. No.
We could
We're having
take
a
him.
break.
We could take him pirate hunting.
Well, hold on. Weston said.
You'd be
That-
safe with us.
Those pirates can be pretty scary.
Have you seen us?
Yes, but
We don't look scary. I
How
don't think we
effective
look
are
I
you
look
at-
scary. I look really scary. I'm big and tall and strong.
okay.
I
Could
mean,
I have
you-
a big axe.
Could you survive an entire fleet of pirate ships firing cannonballs at you?
I mean, we can
I've never been
just-
on a pirate ship.
I
so-
mean, probably. I've never tried.
I've been scratched.
Maybe
burned,
once I get my new
stabbed.
shield.
Right. Well, you might, but I don't think I could.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, we wouldn't be looking to take on entire fleets.
Just maybe one or two.
Well,
If we board them.
do you think Zoltar's in Farin would want to go pirate hunting for his exhilarating holiday?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He was looking
That
to.
doesn't-
I mean, he was
that
looking to
doesn't
like
actually sound
revisit his.
particularly exhilarating.
He was kind of
That
looking
just
to
sounds
revisit
like
his
a way
youth,
to
right?
get scurvy.
Scurvy.
I mean, we'd bring food.
we have oranges here.
Are they the kind with the alcohol in it?
Sadly not.
Then I'm not
No.
interested.
Well, you could just have some alcohol and an orange.
Like a chase.
But they're not
orange
the
like a
same
chaser.
thing.
I could inject some alcohol into an orange for you.
I mean, that's probably how she makes them, right?
Do you think that's how she did it?
That would be my
What
guess.
a scam! What a scam!
I'm pretty sure
Is that
like we
scam?
took them off the tree, but
She could have just injected them into the oranges when they're on the tree, though.
oh yeah, but yeah, sure, okay.
What it? Yeah. Well, you've ruined it now for me. Weston says.
Also, magic exists. So
I mean, it's entirely speculation, right? We don't know.
Don't know. Well, yeah. Let me get the word out, and
Yeah,
that will be yeah.
Yeah, maybe have a think.
Leaving.
I think the goal is something that feels much higher risk than it actually is.
I mean, if we go after small-time pirates.
Oh, have you
it's
heard
not
of? Have you heard
not
of?
that dangerous.
Do we? Are there? You know, rope.
I've
I'm
heard
Well-
of it.
familiar. I'm familiar with.
Is
rope,
is there
yes.
like a type of rope that's stretchy?
All rope has some
Stretchy rope.
level of stretch to it.
Stretchy enough that if you were to tie it to someone and throw them off a cliff, or a carpet from
Hmm.
10,000 feet, that they
Are
would
you,
not just break their neck
What
and,
about
or
just
hips
cast
or.
feather
are you proposing we throw him off a mountain?
10,000 feet.
Would you like? Are you saying you want to tie him up with rope? I don't
Yeah.
take you as that kind of person.
I think what we need is someone who knows the Featherfall spell, right? So that
Mhm.
you can throw him off a cliff and then cast Featherfall on him. So
How
he doesn't die.
about
Has
we
anybody
dress...
considered asking him what he likes?
I could just cast
may I
Spy
make
on
a
him.
suggestion? How about we dress Scrimshaw up as a monster, and then we pretend to kill him, and let him get the final blow?
Yes.
Well, pretend.
I'm not
and
sure.
then,
You're not
like,
very good at
think you play.
pretending.
I can pretend. I can pull my punches.
I've not seen you do it.
I'll just hold you. I'll give you a big hug, and then I'll let everyone else pretend to hit you. I think it's Morna you want to watch out for. She may actually just punch you.
Me? Haha. Nice joke. I can
And also,
control myself.
Gira, don't call the storm on him or anything. That'd be kind of a dick move.
So where is it that we're going?
Well, once you decide to help me unmoor this ship.
Yeah, we just need to wait for Halcyon to get back.
Oh yes, waiting for Halcyon.
I have to see if she wants to
Well,
come. I mean,
it might be easier if you maybe go to find her because
Okay.
yeah, Mona, you're
She
quick.
might
You
go
could
to
just
find her.
jog over
Can't you
there.
just send her a message on with your powers?
oh, I suppose you could do that.
Yes, we can do that if you'd like.
Sure.
Tell her to, hurry up.
Yeah, Gira cast sending.
You could send a message, and Mona could run, and you could see whether your message gets there first or her.
And I can shout really loudly and see if she hears that first.
I mean, we can do that, or Garrett could just message her.
Or I could fire a cannon as a sort of.
Attach a note to it.
Note.
goes through the window. like the brick thing.
She's like, did somebody knock?
Oh, my house has gone down.
Oh no, I was gonna reduce my house value.
Gira's going to send a message just saying that we're on the where we are, where where are we now actually?
On
At the docks.
Will she
On
know
her old boat.
specifically?
Yeah, she'll know.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I mean, she'll
come
recognise
back.
that boat, right?
I hope.
All right. So she says, "Okay, I'm on my way." A few minutes pass, and Halcyon arrives back on the boat and crosses the plank. She seems to have something in her hands, which, upon further inspection, is a very small dog.
Oh no.
Very
Oh,
very
no.
fluffy, sort of like maybe I don't know, some sort of Scotty, maybe. She said, "Look what I found on the street."
Oh.
I
Does it belong to someone?
does not. It was sort of like in a box with a bunch of other small dogs that said free. So.
Oh wait, where?
Wait, where are the rest of the dogs?
Well, it was by the gang dregs.
I think we need to go get the rest of the dogs.
Yeah, I think we should go and get the rest of the dogs, right? Can't leave them there.
I mean,
we
we
can
could
find
take 'em
other
back
good
home.
other decent homes around here, I'm sure.
Let's take them back to, our house.
They could become
They
sea
can live
dogs.
I mean, there was about 8 of them in the box. You
Yeah,
gonna
perfect.
all of them?
I'd love to know if this
Yeah,
is a
what type of
particular
dogs are
idea.
they?
They're
Are they
sort of
puppies?
like small puppies, like Scotties, maybe.
Oh, come on, they'd be adorable to have around the place.
Yeah, Clive would love it.
I'm
I'll
going
see
to
'em.
name.
I mean,
I'm going to
House.
name this one Pinky. Pinky.
I'm gonna name mine Paolo.
Hold on, shouldn't it
fair-
be Halcyon's decision
Mine
because
will
she's the
be-
one likely to look after these?
Yes, I was thinking this. If we were to just go get those and dump them at the house, we are essentially just saying, "Hey, Halcyon, look after these."
I am also looking after a young child at the same
I
time.
will-
And
I
a
will
horse.
Oh,
To be fair, that young child would love
I will
8 puppies.
I will name
true.
one Riffsock in honor of my father.
Oh my
My
god.
God.
I'm gonna name one Pietro.
That dog dies if you do that. Little
Are
old bastard.
we getting more dogs then? Or
Actually,
I don't-
I think we all know what one of the puppies needs to be called. Declan.
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
In
course.
honor of
sorry,
the
please.
greatest warrior
No,
to have
no,
ever
no,
fought
no.
by our side.
well, the issue is with that is we can't be having favourites.
quick, walk with me. Otherwise the dogs might go.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just
okay.
gonna suspiciously eye one of the dogs because he's from the Feywild. Dogs are weird there.
Yeah, in the Feywild they're more like blink dogs and like.
Yeah, like do these dogs look like blink dogs at all? Just like out of
Blinky.
curiosity.
They don't look like blink dogs, no. Sadly not.
Okay, good.
Yeah, suddenly I was like, didn't you have a blink dog? And then I remembered that was the last campaign.
Yeah.
Pinky the blink dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
we had a blink dog?
No.
That was
Previous
in the old
campaign.
campaign.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
I was
what
thinking
happened to
about
the dog?
my old campaign with Mike.
Oh,
I
no,
thought-
no. All right, so Halcyon leads you back to the sort of entrance of the gang dregs and takes you down the side alley, and she points to a box, and in there are 7 more small, recently born puppies.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
They're like squeaking, they're like sort of trampling over each other, trying to like get out the box, but they can't really
Roxon
reach.
picks one up and
I pick up,
cradles it.
pick up all of the box. Pick up the whole box, Roxon.
Roxon
Just
picks
take
up
them.
the whole box and
We're just
walks
gonna
away.
take
So
them.
strong he can carry 7 puppies.
Look at all these puppies. How can I hold all these puppies?
Wouldn't it be funny if Kira cast Modify Memory and forced Roxon to throw them all off the sides of the gang tricks?
Oh wow.
I don't think it can force
I
someone
will
to do
actually
something, only to
kill
think
Kira.
that they did.
That or you trick him into stomping on them.
Oh no!
You could have him think.
was
You could have him.
worse.
You could have him think that there were 8 when he picked up the box, but that he dropped one.
That's so mean.
We're not going to do that. We love those there.
Yeah, I mean, don't, but you could.
Okay, so Roxon, you're gonna carry the box back to the rose, yeah?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, so when you get back onto the rose, you set the box down. The puppies, sort of panting, squeaking a little bit. They look very cute. They're sort of like kind of maybe only about a week old, perhaps.
We need to get them some milk.
Yeah,
Food. They need food.
they look quite hungry.
Yes,
Uh,
Mona. You're a human.
What are you-
You're a
what are
human.
you
You-
inferring?
You're a human. You can do that, right?
What, make milk?
Yes, you're a human woman, correct?
Oh no!
Right, I don't understand. What's wrong?
You have to have had a baby to be able to make milk.
Roxanne says, "Oh, I've got this."
Halcyon's like, oh, that's nasty.
A little bit about Goliath.
Oh, right.
Oh no! Do not do that. No, do not make Goliath able to lactate.
Lactate on command. That's why he doesn't like to have t-shirts.
With
They're not.
yeah, well,
Very sensitive nipples.
They're
with
not
great
pets.
power comes great responsibility.
Goat milk is the best for puppies compared to cow's milk. I'll go and find some, and then maybe we should go back to.
Do you think Clive would be able to
I don't know.
provide milk?
Not the
no,
right
he's
kind.
a boy.
Oh, why did we take
Just-
them on our pleasure of our thingy?
Look,
No, it's just dangerous. And the puppies might get hurt.
Halcyon, would you like to go back to Erstwhile now?
I thought we were going on a cruise.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
gonna
what
go.
I was gonna ask if we were gonna go back to. Okay, fine. Maybe. So. Yeah, let's
Look,
go and get
we
some
can go
milk.
find milk. Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
milk.
I mean, I think we have some milk in the in below decks. It might be a bit off, but you know,
No,
Is
the
it is
puppies
it
deserve better.
is it dog milk?
it's not.
What is it? Dog milk?
What we need to do,
Okay. So we
we
could
need
go
to
buy some
find-
dog milk.
Yeah, it's oat milk.
we just need to find a female dog, and then take that dog, and then they'll have milk, right?
Right, so we're gonna
No.
adopt another dog.
You
Yeah.
need to have the dog has to have had a baby, and then it will have milk.
Well,
You
maybe
don't-
it has
that's
had babies.
Okay, so
You know.
so what you're
so
saying
you want
is
to go and find the mother.
so what you're saying
and
is we
then
need
take
two
that too.
dogs. So we need two dogs, one to impregnate the other.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Sherlock just starts puking overboard from just like the sheer stress of the whole situation.
We haven't even
Alright,
left yet.
Look, we'll just go buy some milk, okay? Milk's milk.
Yeah,
So-
we'll go and get some goat milk because that's better for puppies than
I'm sure goat
Apple
milk is
milk.
easy to come by.
Yeah, it actually is. It's not
Yeah.
that typical. I'm sure there's
There's
lots of
quite a
goats
few.
around.
There are a lot of goats around here.
Cool. Yeah, let's go and find some goat milk and then we'll
Okay.
leave.
For the sake of expediency, you managed to find a barrel of goat milk. It'll cost you like 3 gold pieces, and
Yeah,
that'll,
We could actually
it'll
we
last a long
could
time.
we could actually maybe do with a few goats to manage Erstwhile.
Okay.
Manage the
But
grass
yeah, but
there,
we
right?
could probably buy some goats in
This
the
is turning to Noah's Ark.
Darkbridge, right? We
So-
can buy some goats when we go back to Darkbridge, alright? And then they can manage the land.
Mama,
All
look,
aboard!
look at this
Um,
cute cat.
Weston begins to set up the rigging on the ship and slowly back the ship out of the bay.
Right. Need any help?
Yeah, just hold on to that rope. He points over to it.
Okay.
Just don't let it slip. We just need to catch a breeze, and then I can wheel us around here.
Okay. How much strength does that require? Because
Well, a 10-year-old boy can do it, so I think you'll be okay.
okay.
Oh no,
Uh,
we're screwed.
Okay. That's about my level.
Yeah, just don't let go.
I'll try.
All right, so Weston brings the ship around, gets the sort of green light from the lighthouse up on the top, and begins to back out of the bay. Halcyon is sort of like rooting around the box and says, "Someone's left a lot of like random stuff at the bottom of this box." And she like pulls out like a small ring, like a couple of clothes that have just padded the bottom of it. It's like covered in piss as well. Like the dogs have gone pretty pretty overboard and peeing and peeing.
Well, we don't want that. Let's throw that overboard.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
You're gonna throw the puppies overboard?
no, the clothes.
No, well, why don't we just tie it to a rope and then put it in the sea? And wash it.
I mean, we don't want the clothes. So...
Or
Come
I
on.
can just do this, and I will cast prestidigitation on the soaked clothes
Oh,
to
wow.
clean them off.
I need to learn how to do that, Halcyon says.
It is quite useful, especially for if you're inept at that kind of thing. Well, not actually, but I guess I would be if I didn't have this.
Well, I'm going to name this one Pinky, and it's quite a pale. Its skin is very pink because the fur is still quite thin on it. But a couple of them have like spots. There's one that's darker than the rest, and there's the runt of the litter is sort of like in the corner of the box. It's just cowered away from the rest of the.
I want that one.
You want the runt? That one's not going to survive, surely not.
I'm gonna call him Jelly Bean.
Jelly bean.
I want the mightiest of the pup litter.
You know it's hard to let go of creatures if you start naming them, Morna.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna be
We're
safe.
not letting go of them.
Well, I just fear for those little creatures' chances.
One of them is called Riftsock. That I've decided.
Hey, I've got a picture of an actual.
Pinky jelly bean with salt. I mean, Vondel
Is there a ginger one?
is named. Yeah, sure.
That could be Vondel.
Vondel's the ginger one. Okay.
We could name one Jork.
Sure.
Look, I heard of Declan.
I don't know this Jork.
Or just Declan, yeah. It will be the favourite, of course, but...
No, Jelly Bean.
Riftsock.
And then
We should call one Merith.
Call one
Oh,
Goth.
How about we...
look.
maybe if we call it, like, Mary or something. Or Meza, or...
It's
Call one
supposed to
Mary.
be- That one's Billy.
Yeah,
on the
Mary.
right. Put it in the D&D chat.
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh, then there's
a similar vibe.
apart from there's 8.
I'll put it
There's
in the-
8. Yeah, there's 8 of them.
I'll put it on the stream.
So, Weston comes over to you, Mona. How did you know about the goat milk thing?
I just heard it somewhere.
Have you ever had goat milk before?
Yeah? Well, I've had goat cheese, but I feel like goat milk's got to be similar, right?
Weston laughs. Well, I mean, I suppose. I generally, when you're a sailor, all milk is sort of cheese.
Oh.
It doesn't last very long.
If I summoned
Yeah, I
a
imagine
female
it will.
Balgura, could we milk that?
That is a cursed thing to say.
Would the milk be spicy?
Well, okay. On that note, let's have a break, shall we? All right.
Be spicy.
Yeah, let's have a 15-minute break. And
All right.
we'll get back in a bit. So do you wanna
Sure.
mute the stream, Richard? 1. Okay.
Damn it.
You asked for that.
How is this supposed to be a professional stream if we say 1?
1.
Well, I mean, you said the professional stream with no one, and you know, there's 5 of us here. How many of us are here? 6.
There's
I don't count.
probably no
That's-
one watching.
No, you're a god, technically, by being DM.
There's actually 0 concurrent viewers, so you're correct. All right. Well, anyway, we're back. Even though I'm watching, so it doesn't count me. Yeah, we are back. So, where were we before? The ship had just left the harbour of Port d'Aron. You see the sort of sea spread out before you. The waves are calm. The wind is moderate. The shipping forecast is on in the background as you all go about your business, looking at the puppies. Right. So yeah. It's going to be maybe a couple of hours until you get to Tirsham, but what would you like to do?
Shinnok is staying as far away from the puppies as possible. He is not a dog person, he is a cat person. He does not appreciate the puppies.
Roxanne is going to
not
pick.
Cat person.
Roxanne is going to pick Riffsock up and stroke him. In a weird. Well, is that weird? Maybe a little.
I mean,
I mean,
picking
why
up
would
a
it be
puppy
weird?
and stroking it isn't weird.
It's named after his dad, but.
Who killed himself?
No, well, kinda. Yes, no.
He just had a DNR.
Yeah, I mean, he was already gonna die, so is it really killing him?
Yeah, he sort of just expedited the process.
Yeah, he just sped it up.
Well,
Practicing my navigating skills because I have that skill.
There's still 2 left to name as well.
okay, make a navigation tools check.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how well you navigate. Pretty good. Yeah. You've perfected the art of keeping the coastline to your left. Weston's like, thank you, Warner.
I'm just practicing, I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Shinnok's
what
gonna start playing the flute.
Ooh. Give me a performance check. 33. Oh,
Wow.
What are you playing? Are you playing some sea shanty or something?
Yeah.
Sea Sentry 2.
Is there
See,
sea in the
Shanty.
Feywild?
Sea shanty 2.
There's definitely sea in the Feywild, but the sea is probably some crazy color or some random Fey bullshit.
Yeah, the Feywild has actually like a sea that goes on kind of the actual main continent that the Feywild encompasses is surrounded by water, and the water just kind of goes on for ages, and no one's really explored other places than that. So. You can find some islands and stuff there, but usually the sea just goes on forever. But
Is this Feywild flat?
Oh my god.
Oh,
who knows? Nobody
okay.
knows. Yeah, Sea Shanty 2 is playing in the background as you're all going about. Halcyon is looking at the puppies and says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to look after all these, aren't I now?
Yes.
They're not even work dogs."
Why didn't you... Wait,
Not
what?
everything has to be workhouse,
They can catch rats and stuff.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Now
I
you've
mean, they're
got
not-
people
not
farming.
cats.
There might be more rats around, so you need some little dogs.
Well, it's not a
Dog
country.
cats.
It's not a country home without lots of dogs.
Exactly. They're really cute.
I think it'll be good for Rita.
Yeah,
well.
you can just get her to look after them.
Oh, I'm gonna teach her how to look after them. I'm sure.
Nice.
It'll give us some purpose.
Yeah, I'm wondering about getting a tutor or something for her.
Yeah, could be a good idea. Can she not read?
I think so. I just think that she could probably do better. I mean, tutors are expensive, but
How much?
Nothing is worth more than knowledge.
I don't know. I
Depends
think there's few
depends
things
what-
that could be.
Depends what knowledge, right? I mean, I think to summon Avenger, I think this is worth more than, I don't know, knowing the size of that rock. Just point to one on the shore.
I didn't mean specific knowledge. I mean.
I mean, if we can teach her an all-encompassing knowledge of the universe, then yes, that's probably more worthwhile than.
I think he refers
Yeah,
to the idealistic struggle of one thinking that, the more knowledge one has, the more value there is to life.
Is there a school in the,
Thank you.
the town Darkbridge that you could send her to, or did you want to get someone private tutor?
Yeah, I was. Well, this is the thing, right? So you're technically nobles now, right? Why not hire a magister?
Yeah, we could hire a magister. What about the guy from Carnea? What's his name?
Western
Western
Jafaris. Western Jafaris, not Western.
Forest.
It's the same person. No.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
He just puts on his
Wait,
wizard hat.
what was his
I've,
name?
This
it
is my
S-T-E?
wizard hat. This is my sailor hat.
Yeah, like hang on. I need to check my notes.
I do not have any notes written about him. Oh, I hate that. I need to add a section.
Stan, yeah.
I think that's a bit of a denigrating task for him. I assume he's probably knee deep in trying to figure out what how to find Naruzatar.
I mean,
I
you
don't
can
know.
do that and teach people.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, so is this suggested hiring a magister? Is that specifically for teaching, or
keep
in
the
general?
to keep. Well, magisters are usually hired to keep the administration of a noble house in order, to train the children of the house, to generally be the knowledge base of the area. Magisters also take part generally in sending letters and making sure that mail is sent and being able to send,
So basically, all of the boring jobs.
The political-
Yes, but
the
they
political
they
side of
they
it.
were also trained in defending nobles through magic as well.
Oh, less boring.
That's what the Arcanum does. It exports magisters to noble houses.
How much?
I take it that these magisters that they export to noble houses tend to have the Arcanum's best interests at heart.
Some do, some don't. A lot of magisters, after they leave the Arcanum, never want to go back. And after they get their qualification, they're free of them.
Oh, so it's not a way to keep the Arcanum in control of whatever it is the fucking Arcanum controls and more.
Originally it was, but over years that's changed slightly, especially after the Tempest brand over in Lavar and changed a lot about how the Arcanum is run.
I really don't like the Tempest brand. I've never met them, but they sound like right assholes.
yeah, you're right to not like them. They're not good people.
I don't suppose you know off the top of your head what a typical wage for a magister would be. I assume it varies vastly, right?
Yeah, if you get a junior magister straight out of the Arcanum, it's quite cheap. Maybe 3 or 4 platinum a month. But if you get an experienced magister, like for example, in the Dancing Coast, there was maybe 5 or 6 very experienced magisters who were who lived in the Azure Palace. They probably went for at least 1,000 gold a month. I'm sure that's all the way up in VL. They have even more expensive magisters.
Yeah, this is a thing. If we get Aston, he'll probably charge a lot. Although he is homeless at the moment.
I'm not sure homeless is accurate.
Well, I mean, magister, jobless. He might maybe. And to be fair, we did save his life, so he kind of owes us,
I mean,
I don't think saving someone's life should be done so that
Well,
they owe you.
okay, yeah, but we did choose to let him live out of like thousands of other people that we could have let live. So really, he owes us, right?
I'm not sure
I
this is an appropriate.
disagree fundamentally.
That sounds less like saving someone and more like extortion and blackmail.
Well, I mean, we could
Do you-
just ask him.
Do you really want a Magister who works for Naruzita to be teaching Rita?
I don't see why we don't get someone who's more well versed in the important subjects like the universe and nature and
The
metaphysics.
storm.
Well, that would certainly be included as part of the package.
Okay.
Oh my.
Well, maybe
Rita also needs to learn about the finer points in life, music.
Yes. Surely we could
Well-
hire some, I don't know, some more qualified professional than these magistrates.
Good luck with it.
Yeah, I suppose it depends what value they're bringing as well, right? Like if we were to, I mean, if we were to hire someone straight out of college, and yeah, they'd be relatively cheap, but how much would they really offer for us? Like, would their arcane knowledge be? Well, I suppose their knowledge might be better, but their abilities would be quite limited compared to ourselves, right?
Usually, Magisters out of college aren't particularly adept in the arcane arts. They have to just pass a few tests, but their knowledge is there. They're mostly skilled in the arts of rituals and potion making and the like that. Being able to cure ailments and
I think so long as she's learning about arts and chemistry and the like, and other things such as numeracy, it's a decent package.
a junior magister would be more like an adept tutor, rather than being able to do everything. For the
She's
house.
not. She's quite young still, so I assume there's still a bit of time.
I mean, you can never. I don't think you can ever really put a limit on when anyone should be learning anything.
Right, I don't mean that. I just mean simply that she's not exactly going to be understanding. I don't know very much about maths at all, but anything particularly complex at her age. So I think a junior magistrate should be able to provide the correct services, provided obviously the caveats myself and Shonak have very rightly pointed out. It should be perfectly reasonable to have a junior magistrate.
I
Perhaps-
would agree.
But
I mean, you
perhaps-
did
sorry.
kill her. You do kind of owe her. If Morna's whole philosophy on things are to be believed.
Perhaps we could find someone that can administrate some sort of aptitude test, maybe see what she would be best suited to.
I think more well-rounded and give her the chance to find it herself.
Well, why don't we all individually talk to her and assess her aptitudes for various
I mean,
proficiencies
she's probably
in life?
good at stealing and killing, right? That's what she's been trained to do.
Oh, that
so
could
you
just be
know,
on the surface, Morna.
and-
Who
and,
knows
you
what
know,
else?
So if she wasn't good at stealing and killing, then she wouldn't have been part of the
Yes,
temple in the
but
first
you're
place,
also
right?
you're also horrifically socially awkward and quite commanding.
You don't need to be.
Demanding, even.
You don't need to be socially unawkward to be stealing and killing, though. You know.
If I recall, your friend Gideon was born an orphan and very much could have gone down the line of work that you've followed, Morna. From what you've told me, it seems you became a well-skilled wizard of some description. If that's the case, then who's to say that the young girl should also fall down the path of thievery and trickery?
I mean, maybe it's because that was the path that's been chosen for her.
Oh.
Well, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. No one should be able to choose someone's path but the person walking it.
I know the solution, everyone. We'll ask the storm. It's okay.
Oh
Kira
my
hobbles up
God.
from the deck.
Roxon looks up from playing with the puppy and goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, not the storm again."
Okay, here we go.
Clouds begin to swirl around the ship, and the seas begin to get really rocky.
Wait, Kira, stop! Kira, stop!
Now,
What on heavens is the matter, Roxon? I'm just going to do the
You're
obvious
gonna
question.
capsize us, you moron!
Well, I'm not doing anything like that.
No, look at the ocean.
Gira looks out. Well, I see nothing wrong at all.
Ah,
I just
All the
get, I, get,
puppies
I,
just all fall over each other, and
I just get on the carpet and kind of use it like a stabilizer. Like just hover like very slightly off the ground so that the rocking of the ship doesn't affect me.
The puppies aren't like flying overboard.
Sherlock's just kind of lying on his back and just kind of cursing every god he can think of by name about the fact that this is his situation now. He's just really upset. He's not like scared or anything. He's just upset.
I feel like cursing every god could definitely have some ramifications.
He's a bard. It's fine.
You'll hit one of them eventually, and one of them's gonna be like, "You what?"
what the fuck did you say about me, you little dick?
I'll have you know I graduated at the top of God's school.
Or the 400 confirmed smites.
Oh, these references are coming out thick and fast. Alright, so what did you want to do, Kira? Are you going to do
Well, I mean, I think Gira probably can be convinced to batten down a bit, but I think it'd be quite cool if we all just like individually kind of went up to her and just kind of like assessed her attitude. It'd be quite funny.
So there's nothing you want to do?
No. It's just messing around.
The clouds begin to subside and the water begins to level out once more.
Perhaps we can do it when we're on harder shore.
I don't think specific hard set pathways are always the best way. New ways have always been found by going away from those paths.
Yeah.
I think she should be able to go through each and build her own way rather than having a path set on her by our own standards.
I think that's a terrible idea.
That's great.
So if
But the thing is that she is, still part of the temple. She's not like she's not just not part of it anymore. So she needs to learn,
also,
She needs to learn
Also-
how to do the temple stuff.
also
I don't think-
she's human, so she's gonna be gone in the blink of an eye. Like they have to focus on a specific career, otherwise they just die.
Has she actually been able to choose to be part of or leave the temple?
I mean, she could have left if she wanted.
That's usually what cults say.
I feel like that's not true.
I feel like they
Then
just
where would
took
she
an
go, right?
orphan and said, "Hey, you can leave, but you have literally no form of financial and or emotional and or moral support, and
She has
you'll
chosen,
probably
right?
just die outside."
You can go to one of those many places that you have to go.
She didn't choose
That's
that though.
orphanages.
Some nebulous deity that just you and the temple, which is basically run by mind flayers now, believes in. She should... I dare say, currently, as of right now, the temple doesn't even really exist.
Look, okay, she's my child, and if any of you start messing around with any of her education around me, I'll kill you in your sleep, okay? We're doing this my way.
I'd believe that. I'd believe that she killed me while I was asleep.
I mean,
Yeah,
This
and
another time.
she seemed to enjoy it as well. It was very disturbing.
I don't think you should also be teaching a child how to murder things until they're much older.
You're not from this world, okay? You don't.
I
stop-
am actually technically from this world. I just had
Okay.
kind of a
Wait, was it-
very extended
Sorry, what-
vacation in
Sorry,
another world.
what is the appropriate age to teach
Technicalities.
a child to kill?
Well,
Probably
she's-
not as a child.
At
Look
least
the age
8
that
or
she is,
9.
It's a perfect age.
to be fair, I learned quite young how to kill things.
Exactly. And look, Roxanne and I turned out fine.
Yeah, we turned out
No.
just fine.
No, Roxanne has terrible images about his strength and his masculinity, and you're extremely socially awkward and tend to
Hey,
go
hey!
straight
Let's
to
straight up.
murder.
They're not terrible. They're correct. Everything is correct. I'm strong, big, and muscly. Okay, and handsome. Not ugly.
Roxanne, you're weak.
1 moment. Let's get my character sheet. If you could roll initiative, please.
Point proven.
The dogs have to roll initiative.
Are you attacking?
No, not actually. No, because that'd be kind of silly.
No, it's like you can give him a slap.
I'll give you a little knock on the head.
A little
with
knock
my-
on the head
with
coming
my
from a
axe.
barbarian.
Yeah, I rage. Weston's,
Just
Weston's like, nah, no fighting on this ship.
I'll fight you instead.
He pulls out a flintlock pistol.
Chunuk just kind
Pulls
of
out giant axe.
Chunuk just kind of looks to everyone else and just points at Roxanne like,
Roxanne, do you need to go in the cage?
No. That's the puppy. I want to play with the puppy.
Because I'm not sure if the cage will move with the ship, so
Also,
that could be a
at the
problem.
very mention of a puppy, a small fluffy creature which does not actually fit with your mask, I think if anything you're just trying to. I think your childhood was slightly broken and you're trying to make up for it with this small
Shut up.
bundle of joy.
Shut up. Where's the puppy? Give me the puppy.
Named after his father.
Also, just goes in the corner with the puppy and plays with
Named
the puppy.
after the father who, by the way, technically killed himself.
So, just.
Oh, you're being very brave. You're being very brave now.
Yeah, for someone who's supposed to be very charismatic, you should really learn when to shut up.
Actually, that's not how that works at all.
I'm just gonna sit down and start ignoring him because it's very, very annoying.
Halcyon's like, hey, this is supposed to be a pleasure cruise.
How well can you swim?
Actually, very well.
No,
Just
should we
really
find
fine.
out?
Right.
Did you know that Bulgaras can't swim?
All right, everyone sit down. You have a puppy. How's this going? I'm giving everyone puppies. You have a puppy. You have a puppy. And you have a puppy. Now,
How the fuck did we get from teaching a child how to not murder things to puppies?
well, we had the puppies first, but look, I'm looking after the child right now. So, unless you want to look after her and spend all your time feeding her and looking after her, then you can decide.
That's kind of fair.
Just make sure she knows how to paint at least. That's nice.
I
Painting
say we
is
send her
nice.
to the Frostbeak, please. Personally.
Well, so
She'd be
Aidmir can
very
raise
cold.
her?
Aidmir could raise her, yes.
With more.
Well, and we'd be like, yeah, with like my blessing because she's from my temple, so she'd be like, oh,
No,
child.
she's from another
Right?
place. She wasn't born in the temple.
She could teach the Goliaths to be more sneaky, and we could teach her how to smash open heads.
How long's it been, Mike?
About 20 minutes.
Oh god.
Weston's like, and if you look on the north, on the port side of the ship, you will see the Thousand Teeth that we're passing. And actually, Gideon's not here, so
It's the area that Halcyon was captured, and
that is the area. Yeah, Halcyon looks overboard and is like, this is bringing back some traumatic memories.
yeah,
whereabouts
maybe
is that on the
maybe
map?
if you just look the other side for now.
Here, hang on.
That's when it just turns out that
Oh.
thousand teeth just kind of stretch all around us in like a kind of like.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if we ever told you Halcyon though, but it's okay. We killed that guy.
Wait, what
you-
happened?
You did tell me because you saved me from him.
Okay, good.
What, who did you kill? What happened?
Some scion from Carnia. He was a bit of a dick. He killed Vondel.
Scion from Carnia. What's a
Well, if he killed your
scion?
friend Vondel, he definitely deserved to die.
What's a scion?
Man, I'd have loved to have met
I think
Fondle.
they're otherwise known as Death Knights somewhere. Some
Sherlock
spaces.
throws up over the side. You fought one of those things?
You have a tummy problem?
I
You seem to throw up a lot. Maybe you need to take some ginger or something.
I threw. I am ginger, actually. Thank you, Morna.
Scions and Death Knights are different, FYI.
Oh right, okay.
Oh right, I thought in this that they were kind of the terms
No,
were
but-
used.
No.
Loosely.
So Scions are mortal servants of Naruzatar who have been selected to be his like highly trained personal guard, and Death Knights are people that Naruzatar brings back from the dead, and yeah, like Badran was the Death Knight,
Right.
Marez was a Scion.
Cool. So yeah, Death Knight is actually closer to the typical stuff.
All right. I'm gonna. I gotta grab food, so I'll be right back.
Okay. So the cruise continues on. Weston comes out with a fishing rod. Gira, would you take a bit of spot of fishing?
I would like to. This conversation is hurting my ears.
We could drop anchor. We could drop anchor here for a bit.
Well, I suppose so. It's okay with everybody else.
Have a spot of food. I don't want to stand behind the wheel, whatever the wheel's called. I'm a sailor, but I don't know the terms of these things.
Helm?
The helm? Is
Is
that the
what it's
helm?
called?
Helm is the front, yeah.
Oh.
But what's the
Okay.
big wheel called? I don't know.
The anchor? Sorry, the anchor. I'm being ridiculous.
I believe it's called the turning stick.
Yeah, the turning stick. That's what it's called. Yeah, let's have a spot of fishing. Have some lunch. I can ransack the cupboard for
Yeah.
some dry crackers and gone off milk. Actually, we have a barrel of goat milk, don't we?
So
Yeah.
this wasn't the meal I was expecting on our pleasure cruise.
Well, you did
What
give me
were
a
you
some
expecting?
lobster. Well, if we
Yeah.
catch a fish, we might have a
Yeah,
chance.
yeah, if you would pass the rod to me, I would
May I
demonstrate.
ask us a quick something? We're pretty powerful people. We've got some pretty powerful spellcasts and stuff. Why do we still need to fish? Can none of you cast a spell or something?
I mean, I
Get
think
the fish to
it's
come in
more
the
of
I think you-
more of a relaxation thing, right? It's not
Yeah.
But I'm
a fish.
but I'm hungry.
Well, if you were to jump in the water, Roxanne, and just preferably away from where we're fishing, then you
I
knock
mean, someone
yourself
give me a spear and I'll give it a go.
Does anyone know of any demons that are good at fishing?
I'm just going to go fish, if that's okay. Do we have any bait, Weston?
Yes, we have worms, mealworms.
Hmm. Okay. Garrett, a little bit. I assume there's like a pot or something of them.
Yeah, there's like
Right.
a barrel of them.
So Garrett takes
Over-
a bag. He kind of investigates, eats a few just to check they taste nice.
They may make a Constitution saving throw. Let's see if they taste nice.
Okay, hold up.
They taste delicious. Lovely.
Very, very good. Okay, and Garrett takes a few and then puts some of the mealworms on on the hook. And with a mighty swing, casts it out up into the X number of seas.
Have you ever gone fishing before, Gira?
I have a couple times, a few instances before I met the party where I was acquainted with a few fellows and ladies, and we did a bit of fishing. And
What's your best catch?
Oh. Well, my eyes are deceiving me. Did deceive me a bit, but like, it was about this big. And Gira kind of puts his hand out. It's, I don't know, 1.5 foot. It's not big. Not impressive. What about yourself?
Oh, a spot of fishing here and there. I don't have much time for it nowadays, but I do enjoy it.
What was the biggest fish you caught?
Well, I caught. well, I didn't necessarily catch it, but I was attacked by a dragon turtle once.
Oh,
Ooh.
that
How'd
is
that
quite
go?
exciting.
It was very scary.
Was it a turtle beforehand?
It was not. It was a
Ah.
16,000-pound creature from the sea. It turns out it just demanded some money. Said I was in its territory.
Hmm.
Why would it want money? What shops can it go to? It's a dragon turtle.
It's a
It's part
dragon
dragon.
turtle.
It's part dragon. I don't know. It probably has a hoard under the ocean somewhere.
But
Needless
what
to
would
say,
you
I
use
didn't.
it for?
I didn't mess around with it too much. I paid my due and left very quickly. All right, Gira, roll me a D100.
Mm-hmm.
One.
No, I did it wrong. Hold on.
Okay.
Rolling 1.
Oh, there was a 2.
2. Okay, hang on.
That was a quite low roll.
You catch 2.5 fish.
I catch an enemy.
You catch a Bulgura.
All right, roll another one. You
You're
want
it.
to do for me?
You reel back and suddenly you catch Demogorgon.
35.
35. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so after a few moments, well, after maybe about half an hour, the rest of you just sort of sitting on the side as the boat gently sways.
Eating things, no doubt.
Yeah. You feel a slight tug on the line.
Oh, what is having trouble? Titus, what's going on? Here, can I get some?
Give me a strength check.
Okay, this is going to be good.
Okay. Well, luckily the fish is a very small fish. It's only 2 pounds. It's a glittering bream. So this I don't even know what that is.
Actually, is that his like?
Bream. Yeah, it's basically just like a. Yeah, it's like that. The top one. Yeah, it's basically just sort of a 2 pound, quite tasty looking fish that sparkles in the light as the water sort of glistens off it. Western does not catch anything, unfortunately. Sadly.
Thanks the storm. Nero kind of toots over and kind of like on auto starts like preparing it for himself.
West is like, that's not going to feed all of us.
Oh no, it's going to feed me though.
Fair
I-
enough.
Son comes
I'd like
over
to-
puppy in hand.
I'd like to conjure my heavy crossbow, fly out, like just kind of sit like a little over the water on the carpet, and just look out for anything a bit bigger.
Like a
Okay.
shark or something.
Yeah.
That's near the surface.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know where I don't know where the fish are. I'm not
Yeah.
fish.
Make me a perception check.
Cool.
Okay. As you're sat above the water, the carpet floating, maybe a few feet just off the water level, you do definitely see something move below you. Although it's a dark shape, quite a bit under the water, so you can't quite make out exactly what it is.
Does my 120 feet of super dark vision help?
No, you can't. The water itself is. You can't see through water. Like the actual water itself, like it's probably maybe 30 or 40 feet below the water level. It's pretty big though. Maybe it's about 20 feet across, 30 feet across.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just shout out to Weston. It's something here is like 20, 30 feet across. Is it legal to kill things like that?
Probably a whale or something. I don't know.
Do
try not to-
people kill whales?
No,
Stop,
don't
kill
kill
it.
the whale.
They do.
I'm hungry.
They do kill whales, but
Kill
it's
it or I'm coming after it.
generally frowned upon.
And it's really hard to
How
kill
do you
a whale.
how do you even intend to eat this thing? It's going to sink down as soon as you kill it.
I'll jump in and grab it and bring it back to shore.
I'll wait. I'll wait for a shark.
Okay.
Roll me a D100, Scrimshaw.
Hmm.
8 to 9. Again, the shape begins to come a bit closer.
I will float down and dunk my head in the water,
Okay.
but not before casting freedom of movement on myself, so that if I do fall in, I'm not hindered by water.
Okay, so you dunk your head in the water. You get a sort of blurred, like obscured sort of vision. It seems to be some sort of like killer whale, maybe, very large one, that is heading for you and the carpet.
I will scoot back up. Killer whale. What about those?
No,
You
just
as
leave it.
as you scoop up, is literally just coming right below you with its. You begin to see its jaws open.
I will cast force cage on it in midair.
All right, so you're gonna shoot up on the carpet, and as it comes out of the water, it begins to break the level and just scoops up to try and clamp you with its jaws. You cast force cage on it. As it gets out of the water, it just hovers, suspended in midair, just like flapping.
What's going on?
I caught one, guys. I caught one.
Garrett comes out of the pantry with his very proud-looking fish on a plate, all nice and prepared, and sees that.
Like, that's a fucking big killer whale, and you notice that the killer whale is sort of really cramped inside the force cage.
It's
Yeah,
20
it's looking
feet
quite
on
a
a
bit
side.
off, like flopping.
Looks tasty.
Like, you should just let it go, right? We don't
No,
eat
eat it. Eat it.
I'm not sure how.
We cut it up and cook it.
No, I'm not sure how to let it go.
Well, don't kill it.
This thing kind of just stays for an hour. I haven't figured out how to get rid of it yet.
Cool. So it's just gonna die, because whales need to be moving in the water so they can breathe. So it's just gonna die slowly, right?
I thought whales could. I thought whales could breathe.
Whales are mammals; they can breathe air.
I thought they needed to be in the water though.
It's
So I
sharks.
say like, oh,
Sharks need to swim to breathe.
then why don't whales live on the land?
They used to. That's why they have.
Whales.
They used to. That's why they're mammals.
Oh,
I don't know if that was Saran or Warner asking that, but
Okay, so do we
I'll
want?
see this one.
So do we want to eat this or?
yes.
I'm not sure that would be very tasty, but
It's the
Ah,
only
fuck
thing
it.
we've got.
okay,
Well-
fine.
Okay, well there's.
No, well, looking at it, it looks kind of sad, and it's like just squished up against the bars. Like you see it.
I
you're like,
imagine most fish are quite sad just before you eat them.
Grimshaw's
Fish.
Sea World.
"What? It's not a
It
fish.
is a mammal.
Oh,
I
it's
feel
like
like
goes in the water.
maybe
it's...
we should just let it go back
Well,
in the water.
Well, we've got an hour to think about it.
But I'm hungry,
Questions like this is unusually cruel.
and the dog
I
is
mean,
hungry.
we could kill it while it's in there. I've left little holes in the cage.
Stab it.
You'll need something very thin. They're only about a half-inch.
Is that
It's
concentration force cage?
No, it is not. It is.
was
But
gonna- I
it,
was
it
gonna
lasts.
hit
It
Scrimshaw.
lasts. It lasts an hour, and it has like it's like a cage of like metal. Well, not metal. Sorry, like half-inch wide bars that have half-inch gaps.
Okay. Well, for goodness sake, Scrimshaw, let the poor creature go.
I mean, I literally can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't get rid of the cage. That's not part of the spell.
Why, what a stupid thing to do.
It was a snap decision, all right. There was a bat coming at me.
It's
So, what now? Do we? Oh, it does look a bit sad.
Oh, let it go.
Yeah, just let it go.
I can't. I told you I can't let it go. I literally
Well, we'll let
do
it
not
go
have
in
the
an hour,
ability to drop my
Can
force
we-
gauge.
And can
How's-
we move the boat away from it so we don't have to look at it?
Halcyon's like, let it go.
I
Go
can't. I can't.
Let's go, Shaw. This isn't funny anymore. Just let the
There
damn
might
thing
be
go.
another spell that does that, but I don't know it.
Why don't you just
The only
cast
way
the
I could
spell
let
again?
it go is letting it go from this mortal coil.
That seems
Well-
more cruel.
Is there water in the force cage with that?
No, it's just it's just suspended about 5 feet above the water.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Uh,
Gira's gonna cast. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna cast. What's the spell? I haven't used it yet. Oh, what's it called? Sorry, the one where you can get your god to help you.
Oh, Channel Divinity.
No,
Divine
Divine
intervention.
intervention. Yeah.
that's the one. Divine intervention.
Yeah, it's not a spell, is it?
No, it's a what's it called?
You
Yeah.
just didn't get the-
You have to roll a D100
I do. Yes.
and get
It's
lower than your level.
No, there's a small chance, but it's fine.
Yeah, basically a 1 in 10.
Are we really using this for this?
Yep.
Okay.
I
We can
could
say we tried then.
I could thunderstep into it
Damn it.
and then thunderstep
No.
out of it.
And do what? And kill it.
The
and then-
whale.
What if you go inside its stomach when you thunderstep at it?
There's not
Oh.
enough. There's not enough space in the cage for you and the whale to be in there.
Yeah, I can't thunderstep. I don't think I can thunderstep into it either.
Shunnock's just crying at this whole situation. Like, what is this?
Halcyon's like covering the eyes of the puppies.
You know, Scrimshaw, I thought you were a nice person, not this cruel. Just let it go.
It came. I'm true. I can't.
Scrimshaw, let it go.
That's not a thing.
Scrimshaw, please.
I-
Resort doesn't need to see
You
this.
see on the horizon a small fishing vessel that's coming past.
Let him go. Let it go.
As the fishing vessel gets closer, you see the disapproving looks of like 3 or 4 like old rugged fishermen who are just shaking their heads at you.
I don't suppose any of you know the disintegrate spell.
No. No.
They're too far away to hear you.
Yes,
but...
the rugged fishermen are going to know disintegrate.
I don't
Yeah.
suppose any of you.
But yeah, the Thalma tells you, I don't suppose any of you know. Yeah, no.
Disintegrate.
What? Yeah, the fishing vessel slowly like moors up next to you, and one of them shouts over, "What's going on here then?"
It's our friend. He's gone mad. He won't let the whale go.
So we're a bit new to fishing. I thought this was how you did it.
That's not a fish.
What? But
It's a whale.
what's the difference?
Arr! Whales, they have the hearts of real things, and they're not fish.
Oh.
Yar! I lost my leg to a whale. I hate them.
Mona, what are you doing? Let
should
it
kill
go.
You should kill it right now. In fact, we'll do it for you. And they like get out a harpoon.
Hey, no!
I'm not sure a harpoon can fit through the.
You haven't had combat in a while. I could throw a javelin at them.
I would like to cast Charm Person on the person on the ballista. Are they within 30 feet?
It's not a bullet. They literally just have like a couple of hand-held harpoons.
Okay, does any of them look like a captain? And are they within 30 feet of me?
I mean, there's only like 3 of them on the ship. One of them, I guess, looks the most captain-like in that he's older and is wearing like a sort of a yellow jacket and there's a hat. He's basically just imagine Captain Birdseye with a harpoon.
Is he within 30 feet?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast Charm Person and just tell him, please don't kill it. We're just trying to help it.
He goes, I will leave. And he begins
Swiftly leave.
to just like sail away.
So now that I think about it, we can cast spells in there because I did the cage rather than the box. It is effectively just a cage. that can't be teleported out of easily.
Okay. Well,
So if we did want to kill it, then
I thought we weren't gonna kill it.
that is an option.
Didn't-
I could try maybe I have an idea.
Does it involve killing
I have
it?
a
Please
I
tell us
have
your
a
idea first.
I have a cunning plan.
Oh god.
oh god.
Going-
So, step
Good
1,
plans never start with cunning plan.
step 1, I banish the orca. Step 2,
Grimshaw.
Step 2, we put something in the cage. Something that will fill its space so that the orca cannot return to that space and gets forced to somewhere else.
Puppies?
Oh,
Not
it's
the
not like
puppies,
puppies.
you monster.
I didn't mean that. I was just messing around on that one.
Maybe
I
a
volunteer.
Balgura?
I volunteer the fisherman.
Alright.
You can
I'll do it.
I'll do it if I have to. No, they're gone.
So,
I
so
think
the
we should just wait
so-
an
so the-
hour.
so the whale
Hello,
fills the
Lord,
whole
I got
thing.
this accent.
So the whale fills the whole thing, which means that if we were to banish it and then put a demon in there, then when the whale comes back from being banished, it would have to come outside of the box. It would get shunted.
Do
Why don't we
you
just-
know that?
So like
I
we should
can't
just
say I've
wait
tried
now,
it
right?
before.
Because the Belgora might just end up in the whale's stomach, right? If it comes back banished, because they're
Or
pretty
just
big
in there
stomachs.
very cramped and pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
just
think-
see a Bulgora tear a fucking whale apart.
I think
Oh,
we should just
no.
wait the hour out, right? It's only an hour. Or we can kill it. I don't. Oh,
Is
I'll
it
kill
go?
it if we want it.
Does it look like it's going to survive the hour?
Yeah, I'll survive the hour. It's just.
Oh, okay. Grimshaw, may I come onto the carpet? I want to try something.
Sure, I'll come up
Oh, can't we just wait?
and throw you down.
We
Why
are
we
waiting, I
even-
think.
Okay.
So like Eric goes over to the orca and he takes off his headband and he presses. Can we like press anything against it if it's like against the side or not really?
Oh my god. You're gonna put the
You're
headband
put
of intellect on it.
Well, yeah.
You're cursing this thing with sentience, and then you're gonna rob it of it.
Yeah. It has to attune to it.
Oh.
I don't think this is a good idea. I think we should just wait the hour in the boat and ignore the whale, okay?
We
We
could
just,
get
like,
we
turn
could
the
get
boat
Ardex
away.
to awaken it.
No. No.
Yeah.
Let's just wait in the boat for an
Onyx.
hour.
Arnex, not Ardex.
Yeah, wait in a boat for an hour. The force cage will disappear. It was probably about 45 minutes now. The force cage will disappear, and then we can just carry on with our nice, relaxing.
So far, this trip has
holiday.
not been relaxing.
Yeah, Weston's like, we haven't even got to Tearsham yet for our beach holiday.
Yeah, let's just wait. We've already been arguing about this for half an hour, so if we just wait another half an hour, then surely it'll be gone.
So you don't want to eat whale?
I'm fine with
No!
not eating whale.
We don't
I
want
just
to
want
eat
to eat.
whale.
I just want to eat something.
You want you to have some of these rations? I'd just take some rations out
Okay,
and give them some.
Well, you can eat a dick, Roxon. Honestly.
You can eat a dick.
Well, until
Well,
that thing.
I can, and I have.
How about I eat you?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Not in the way you like. Oh, did somebody just die?
Somebody had a good time.
Sorry, that was
Um,
my mic.
As you begin to look up into the sky, you begin to notice a dark sort of grey thundercloud beginning to roll across the horizon towards the shore. And Weston looks up and says, "Looks like a storm front's coming in."
Oh, right. That means we need to get going, right?
Oh yeah, can we get going before Gira talks about it?
It's not me.
Well, I think the whale will be okay. Maybe we should turn back to Port Daron. If we get to Tirsham, we'll probably have to spend the night there.
Yeah, I mean, we could just spend the night in Tirsham, right?
I mean, we could all just teleport away.
Well, I don't want to have the risk of being caught out in the storm when we're not at Tirsham yet. Well, as captain of the ship, maybe I'll turn it around. We'll wait for another 15 minutes or so until the force cage disappears, and then we'll head back to Port Daron.
Of course.
Okay, so Weston begins to pull up the anchor, lower the sails as the wind is now starting to buffet the ship quite strongly, and you notice the seas begin to get a bit rougher. Weston begins to pull the boat around on a wide arc around on itself as you watch the force cage begin to dissipate, almost like some sort of magical effect, just vanishing slowly. Eventually, you hear a huge splash and a "Murr" as the killer whale lands back in the water and leaves very quickly.
And I'd do it again. No, I can't. I can't do that.
Austin was like, "Yeah, that was mean."
That was
Scrimshaw, that was kind of mean.
Look, I
Scrimshaw,
don't.
you'll be
That
forever
was-
remembered as history's greatest monster. You are by far the most evil member of the Cly Five.
I told you I don't know how to fish.
And so you tormented a poor creature for an hour.
They're sentient beings, Scrimshaw.
I thought it was a shark.
Yeah, you only torture people if they've done something wrong or you need information about them. You don't
Yeah.
torture things when they haven't done anything wrong. You're not even planning on killing them.
I mean, apparently it ate that guy's leg.
You're trying to
It
justify
wasn't
animal
that particular.
cruelty.
I'm sure as parents, I suggest you come meditate with me. I can feel the storm on my lips almost. It's a good moment for it. Come along.
Yeah, Scrimshaw. I think you should go and meditate with Gira and talk to the storm to repent.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I think Weston needs me on the rigging.
Oh no, I'm okay, Scrimshaw. It's fine.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
totally
that
fine.
thing that you need the help with, right?
Scrimshaw? Scrimshaw,
Thank you.
I'll help him. You go off
Yeah.
with Gira.
Yeah, it's
I think-
fine. Shadow can help.
It's
I think
only
you
right.
definitely need some meditation.
Yes. You've done an awful sin today.
You've been an awful person, Scrimshaw.
I
You've been
didn't.
a very naughty boy.
I didn't mean to.
Well, it doesn't matter what your intent was. The fact is, it happened. Now, come along, be a good.
Oh, okay.
Come join me, Scrimshaw, in my meditation chamber.
Oh no, we'll do it on the bow, in the kind of on the bow area.
What,
I
the
thought-
moraine?
I thought
Yes.
I thought I was the
Best
one
way
that
to
you
be
meant to
close.
prison.
Yeah. So I go over and meditate, dude. It's cool. Come with me. Okay.
Okay.
Passes out some special herbs beforehand.
Okay, so you and Scrimshaw go off and find somewhere to meditate. Are you attempting to talk to the storm at all, or are you just gonna try and?
No, this is more of an attunement thing.
Okay,
Quite spiritual.
Mhm.
Find oneness with oneself.
sure. Do you wanna run that through with how you do that with Scrimshaw?
Yeah, so I'd hold his hand. His palm and mine sweaty. No. I guess just like we kind of sit there, and Gira kind of encourages Scrimshaw to sit still and to focus on
I'm good at
on the tingliness of the air and the way that it permeates through his whole body. No pun
Okay.
intended.
I don't know. My body's quite airtight actually.
Oh, well, you're not doing it correctly then, are you? Come, sometimes I find it helps when I take off some of my clothes.
Here we go. I've heard that excuse before.
Everything, so that'd be a bit.
Like, sir, this is a Wendy's.
No, I mean, there's nobody. I mean, unless Scrimshaw has anything he wants to say, just kind of sit there in silence and force him to sit in silence for a while.
He's quite good at sitting still for hours on end.
Yeah, so he'll love this.
Halcyon goes over to Morna and says, "Well, at least he's repenting for his sins."
He'll get the help he needs.
Yeah.
That's
History's
rich coming
greatest
from
monster.
a pro-slavery.
Yes. Hey, you're meditating. I don't want to hear none of that lip.
Scrimshaw's meditating. I'm here eating an orange.
Yeah. Ooh, orange. All right,
Not alcoholic,
Weston.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Weston is guiding the ship back to dock as the storm begins to hit the decks, and Gira and Scrimshaw. It's increasingly hard to meditate now that rain is just pouring quite heavily down.
Oh, it makes it easier.
Okay. Well, maybe for you.
White noise.
Scrimshaw, yeah, you feel moist.
Oh no. That word. It's so evil. I hate it so much.
What's wrong with moist?
Have you heard? Are there other words you don't like bulbous?
You know what? I don't want to play with you guys anymore.
Okay.
This is.
All right. Well, Scrimshaw's moist, bulbous head in the rain is beautiful as it glistens in the sun, and you see a rainbow sort of shining in the distance as you begin to pull back into Port Daron's docks. After Weston gets the ship rigged up and moored up, he says, "Well, that was a fun pleasure cruise."
Yeah, really relaxing. Looks at Scrimshaw.
Well, anytime.
At least
Just
I got to
remember,
test out my
Scrimshaw.
new spell.
Just remember, Scrimshaw. I am writing a history book that everyone will remember, and they will always remember you as Scrimshaw Whalebane.
He didn't kill the whale.
The history. No. A Bane doesn't necessarily mean he killed it. It's just he tortured the poor thing for an hour on end. How cruel.
Almost
History's
if it's-
greatest monster.
What happens if it gets a grudge and the next time you go to see it, gets his friends to beat you up?
I mean,
That's what I'd do, Halcyon says. If I was kept in a cage for an hour.
well,
I've been kept in a cage overnight.
I mean,
I'd be kept in a
Mara's,
cage, but
yeah.
it was a wholly different situation.
Mara's kept me in a cage, and I got you guys to beat him up, so...
I got kept in a cage with Ritok. Because we were trespassing.
Wow.
Once.
Weston was like, I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
He's just kind of like anxiously walking behind us, trying to get involved in the conversation and just failing miserably.
I was there, guys.
I was there!
What good
oh,
time?
were you? I don't remember.
It was like the only adventure I've had with you. You abandoned me. No. So okay. So you've come back to Port Daron. Is there anything else that everyone will want to do? Oh yeah. Halcyon says, Scrimshaw. How do you think the puppies are going to work in the teleportation circle? Do they work?
Let me consult my brain.
Anytime I'm gonna say I just need to think about that. I'm gonna say that. Let me just consult my brain.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for the. It works on any creature, and they don't need to be willing. So, I mean, theoretically, if we were to gag and bind someone and drag them through it, they would get teleported as well.
Wow.
It's
okay.
not like.
Considering earlier, and you bringing this up, I'm starting to wonder if Grimshaw was like the actual evil one, and it's not actually just Scrimshaw.
So they have to be. How many creatures can you take through a teleportation circle?
There is no limit.
Infinite.
It's just however many can fit within the 6 seconds or so that it stays active.
You just need to make sure they stay in the circle.
Well, they just have to, if the moment that they step into the circle, they are teleported.
Oh, that's okay.
So as long as one of us is holding the box, that should be fine.
Okay. We just yeet the box of puppies onto the circle.
I mean, you can just
puppy.
carry it and walk in.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
I know. I was just making sure. I didn't want to look stupid when the circle ended up. You know.
Okay, so are we? What's the plan here? Are we gonna stay? Are we gonna go for the holiday tomorrow, or just when the storm passes, or do we not have time anymore? How long do your sailors have leave for?
Just a week.
And it takes what, like a day to get to where we were planning on going?
Well, it depends how fast we want to go. It could take us a few hours. It could take us the best part of a day.
Okay, well, I guess just wait here and then see. Hopefully the storm passes.
Yeah. The I have to give I have to give shore leave to the crew from time to time. It's
I think-
800 miles to
Of course.
Lavar from here, so.
Oof.
What kind of things do they do on shore leave? Do they have like family and stuff in Port Delaron, or?
Some of them do. Some of them are from Lavar, though. So, I think they usually just like to drink alcohol.
That's fair. I quite like to drink alcohol.
I also
Don't we
quite like
all?
to drink alcohol.
It
I
does
love
look
alcohol.
fun.
Well, the House of the Profane is the place to go.
House of the Profane. That sounds like a wonderful.
I
Like,
think we
like
should go there.
That sounds wonderful.
I was looking forward to our beach holiday.
But
the
alcohol.
The House of the Profane. Now that is a fancy name.
Sounds amazing.
What makes this House of the Profane so special?
Well, I mean, I think that I think that a few of you have had Scrimshaw and Morna. You've had experience with them before, haven't you? Or at least I know Gideon did, and Darius. Didn't they take your blood? Something like that.
Okay, we're going there. That sounds like a hell of a party.
This isn't the gang, right?
In the gang drinks, yeah.
Oh, am I going to be able to get Minecraft on? Spent about 6 hours on the House of the Profane.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I was making Port Dalaran in Minecraft because I have no life.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I still do it now and again, and I put about 10 hours into the House of Profane.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so Weston's like, well, I'm gonna be here on this ship. So,
Doing ship things.
well, having a rest, I think. It's been a bit of
Yeah,
a busy day.
I might just have a nap.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will see you all later then. I'm going to crash, I think.
Shonak's
Okay,
just
I'm
gonna go find the House of the Profane somewhere in the city.
I'm gonna stay with the puppies.
Yeah, what's everyone else doing?
Speaking of which, we still need a name for 2 puppies.
The names will come.
Yeah, I'll have a think.
Isn't Rita going to name one?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
And who hasn't named one yet?
I haven't.
I haven't.
No,
God,
not
I
either.
hate dogs.
What
Well,
about-
you could one of you can come up with the first half, and then the other one can come up with the other half.
I was thinking maybe Clive Jr.
Oh my god.
As what for the first half?
I mean, I was just thinking Clive Jr.
Clive Jr. Hitler.
What?
Clive Jr., the piece of shit.
Whoa, those are them's fighting words.
It's a dog.
Well, no,
Just a joke.
naming privileges revoked for you, Chinook.
It's fine, I'm going off to find the House of the Profane, whatever the fuck that is.
Don't get yourself involved in
I
anything.
think I will also
untoward.
go.
Okay.
Cool. Great.
So you two are going off. Is anyone else going with you?
I'm not a big. I think I'll go with them.
Richard, there's another
Oh,
spider.
nah, you know you want to.
Richard, can you
Yeah,
spider? Sorry.
sure.
Who's Richard?
Okay, so in that case, then Gira and Roxon and Chinook, you're all heading off to the gang drugs, are you?
Oh yeah.
All right. So this is the first time in Port Darwin for all of you.
It is for me.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
I can't recall.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think you may have been in Port Darwin very briefly, Roxon, but you haven't really explored.
It's only there for the big war.
Yeah, that was brief.
Okay.
That was pretty.
Okay, he saw it in tatters. Then.
Yeah. So you head over to the gang, which is this part. It's basically a floating city made of old, repurposed ships. And planks of scrap wood which have been bolted together that holds a massive population. It's maybe in a couple, like 3 or 4 stories almost, of just like tattered houses which just lean on each other, and there's like walkways and scaffolds that just that people just almost swing about, getting from place to place. But in the far distance, there's this large black ship that's sort of made of like a few ships, sort of stacked on top of each other. That is moored off to the side of the main gang dregs. There's a large ogre which stands guard outside it. It doesn't have a name on the front, but you've been led into this direction as the House of the Profane. And upon seeing you, the ogre stands aside and allows you to step in. And on the inside is a pretty tame-looking bar, which has a barkeep who just is just sort of stood there, just watching you as you enter. He says, "Well, what are you here for?"
Well, this is the legendary House of the Profane, is it not?
Yes. What you looking for?
A really fun night.
I see. Well, there's all sorts of fun nights you can have in the gang dregs, but this probably isn't the place for you, huh?
We were told if we wanted to have a good time, we should come to the House of the Profane.
You got money?
Oh yes.
We have money.
Hmm. Who do you work for?
I
Ourselves.
personally work for no one.
And you? He turns to you, Gira.
Well, me, I work for the Storm, of course. Some nerd by other names, the tumultuous nexus of power, destroyer of worlds. Maybe not
He's
so-
old. We're trying to show him a good time before he,
Before he-
perishes. He
before he-
shovels off this mortal coil.
Before he croaks.
Well, what are you looking for? Girls? Guys? Fish people? Or
Orcas. I don't know.
Hmm. Well, what do we do with these people? Is it for an intellectual debate, or?
I usually just like to drink, but I suppose female company whilst doing so is fine.
Yes, it could be rather amusing.
You seem
Both of you, like, oddly, like, by God, they're clueless.
Well,
I understand the premise. It's just, yeah. After seeing Gothric be torn from his lover's arms, I can't do it. Can't risk it.
the bartender says the bartender, who's the sort of a drow, who's like well dressed in this sort of waistcoat and sort of colourful shirt, says, "I'm a bit confused. Are you here for entertainment? Are you here to hire any services? Are you here for just drinking?
I'm here
Or-
for just drinking, personally.
Are you here for work?"
Shonak, what are you here for?
I just wanted a fun night out. We've been fighting things, lots and lots and lots of things. I just wanted to have fun. I didn't think that the House of the Profane was a house of the profane, so to speak.
The name, really.
I kind of gathered it probably might be like that.
I didn't. I thought that he just meant, nights out in the Feywild. That things tend to get a bit rowdy, but
Look, can I just come in for a drink?
Yeah, he
Please.
turns around and he pulls a bottle of rum, which acts as a sort of lever, and the entire back of the bar opens up to reveal a staircase which goes down. You begin.
Yes, sorry, carry on. I've literally done the exact same thing in my phone. Sorry.
Yeah. So you begin to hear music spilling from the bottom, and you begin to hear voices of people chatting and laughing. As descending down the staircase, you see quite an open plan room with a chair at the back, with a few people chatting around this sort of like large sort of chair where a drow woman is sat at the back. There's sort of like gambling tables and sort of very scantily dressed waiters and waitresses who go around carrying bottles of alcohol. Why has Bardley just suddenly stopped? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's people all around chatting, laughing, drinking.
so ye olde nightclub.
Pretty much.
Chinook just looks at the others and is like, now this is what I was thinking.
Ah, yes. Time for a drink.
One of the sort of like a waitress comes over to you, Roxanne, sort of like giggles and gives you a glass of something.
What is it?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Really? That's cool. I imagine it to be beer. And he downs it.
Tastes like beer.
Oh my god. That's so cool. Another.
She laughs and goes back and gets another one.
This one is mead.
Okay.
Glug,
Yeah.
glug, 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 glug.
Yeah, it tastes like mead. It's that sweet sort of honey sort of taste to it.
Oh my
A couple of very burly ogres walk over to you and say, "I haven't seen you around here before."
Oh, it's my first time here. So, yeah.
Well, just remember, looking but no touching. And they walk away.
But they says to Shona, are they talking about them or the waitresses?
Both.
Oh.
Best to assume both.
I mean, I wouldn't want to look at them, so or touch them personally.
Are you talking about the waitresses or the ogres here?
I'm talking about the ogres. I didn't know if they meant to look but don't touch them, or look and don't touch the waitresses.
I think it's best to assume both.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Okay, so you begin to have a bit of a rowdy night. Yeah, like a bit of just drinking. At the far end, you notice the drow woman who is occasionally looking over at you, and every time you sort of lock eyes with her, and this is all three of you, she turns to someone by her side and whispers, another drow who like looks up and just whispers back at her. But yeah, what sort of things are you interested in doing?
Gira, do you notice the drought keeps looking at us?
Oh, who? Garrett just literally really obviously starts looking around.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Oh, those two. Oh,
Yes, stop staring.
I,
He's pointing his fingers out.
Stop staring. Put your fingers down.
I did notice them look a few times. They're probably just no interested parties in the area.
Maybe they fancy you.
I think
Maybe
the
you should go in. Maybe you should go and talk to them.
Well, I'm okay, thank you. My days are long over for that type of thing. Besides,
Oh,
I
yeah.
found the one, and
Talk like that.
Nah,
she...
you'll be fine.
Life is for the living.
No. I've had my time. I have my person. She's
Come on,
out
you.
there
And he's just going to
somewhere.
start pushing him towards
I'll
them.
find them
Come on.
again just
Come
one
on.
time.
Keeps
I'm
pushing
also
him.
pushing
So-
Come on. Come on.
You get pushed over towards the drow woman who is sat on the chair at the far end of the thing. She looks over and says,
But before you say anything, I'm not interested in you.
"Well, I'm glad you're being forward about that. This is my bar. My name is Risk Elvona."
It's a pleasure to meet you. The name is
Lovely
Gira.
bar.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
I hear that you yes, that you're new to these parts. I haven't seen you around.
Yes, just visiting.
Funny, I know everyone who comes through here. I don't know you.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
we're
would you
quite
like-
secretive, you see.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We're quite, elusive,
I'm
mysterious.
certainly not from around here.
Well, you know, I've heard stories, of course, that a famous group of adventurers tends to turn up from time to time at these parts.
Oh, right. What's their name?
Clive Five, I'm sure you've heard of them.
Oh, a glorious bunch, yes.
They must be legendary.
Unfortunately, a few of their members still owe me.
I wouldn't know anything about them, though. Never met them. Don't know who they are.
What do they owe you exactly, if I may ask, of course?
Well, there was a
Oh, shit, I know what this is gonna be.
there was a tiefling who came through there.
Oh, no.
That he would track someone down for me, and never did. Never turned back up.
No, don't know a tiefling, I'm afraid.
Well,
I've known tieflings.
I might have heard of one tiefling, actually.
In fact, they
I
might
was-
even be dead.
Well, don't know that. I recall going through VL a few months back, and I recall hearing of tales of the tiefling had been in the area, or rather two. They looked rather different according to the tales. I don't know if they fit your description.
I
I
don't know
hear
where
they're
they have.
dead. And just looks at Gira. They're
I
dead.
hear one of them is
Stop it.
dead. I hear one of them is dead. The other one, seems to have dropped off the map a little bit.
Oh,
Well, that's annoying.
It is, isn't it? Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh well, it would be cruel of me to hold you responsible for their fate.
Hmm.
what would you do if you had access to this tiefling?
Well, I would ask why they didn't even so much as contact me about our arrangement.
A
You
fair
wouldn't have-
challenge.
You wouldn't happen to know where Darius is, would you?
No.
Nope.
Hmm.
Not a clue.
You see her eyes flash. She seems to read you with some sort of magic, and she says, "You're telling the truth."
Yeah, I legitimately don't know.
We've never
me-
met this person.
I had a brief conversation with them over, I think, a messaging service. Yeah, that was my only time talking to them.
Over AOL Messenger.
So I just remember the first session. Rock song.
Yeah. Well, if you happen to come across him at any point, do you tell him that I am very interested to discover that that I will forgive him, and if he only does what he promised. I still have his blood, of course.
Ah, well, Can you not track him with the blood?
Strange. What would you? What does the blood do?
Oh, you can do a lot with blood.
Can you
I
not?
could-
But you can't track them.
Not really.
No.
If I wanted to, I could do a great deal of damage to him.
Oh, well, I mean, that
I wouldn't want
that
to
wouldn't be
even-
very nice.
Anyway, as for the rest of you, don't start any fights.
We won't.
What
We're
was your
very
name?
sensible.
Did you say what your name was, by the way?
My name is Riskel Vonner. And this is my brother, Fayen Vonner, pointing to the drow that's next to him.
Can
Next
you
to
put
her.
the names in the chat, please?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Well, I do apologize that Darius and the other one let you down. But them's the breaks.
Yes, I suppose they are. Well, are you here to offer me work?
No, we're just passing through.
Yeah, I could make it worth your while.
It's something we discuss as a collective.
What kind of work would it be?
What kind of work are you willing to do?
Nothing murdery.
Well, that does limit it.
Nothing Murray wink.
Yeah. Yeah, I give a big ol' wink. A
Very
very,
wide.
very obvious wink.
You know, before joining up with this band of merry men, I did do a bit of mercenary work, so maybe if it's nothing too out of the way.
Well, when you feel like doing some work for me, give me a shout, and I can find something worthy of your talents, of course.
Of course. Yes.
You'll always be able to find work in these parts. Well, enjoy your night. And she stands
We
up.
will.
Like brushes off her jacket and walks into the back room.
Rox proceeds to dad dance his way to the bar.
Gira, with your passive wisdom, you notice as she goes into the back room, she opens it up and there's a couple of people sat in there. Make a perception check for me.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, so you notice that the people sat in the back of the room, they're actually a number of magisters, it seems, from the Arcanum. That she closes the door behind her, and then they are gone. But yeah, you end up, spending the rest of your night with in the House of the Profane, doing whatever strange acts of profanity you want to do. But we should probably end it there, maybe, then, for this session.
Sure.
Cool.
All right, we'll come back to the campaign next week, maybe.
What's
Can I want to show my version, or I suppose, the House of the Profane thing that I did on the. I've got it up. Let me share
Do you want to
screen.
end the stream, Richard?
Sure. All right. Goodbye.
Oh, it's the 10-piece